Welcome, everybody, to the next episode of The Insiders. Today, we are again playing Agemonia.
That's right.
The second scenario. And as you can tell, we are in a very different location than we were the last time.
This is so cool.
It is
This is amazing.
not nearly as wet.
No, not really.
Wow.
Kind of got a Zeusian feel to it.
Those plumbers never came through.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to get pretty much right to it.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
All right.
A couple things. We got these little gems.
Gems.
So I should probably tell you what they are. They're
Candy.
achievement gems.
Do not eat the gems.
They're
Do
candy.
not eat the gems.
They're achievement gems. They can allow you to do one of four things.
I have 4 gems, so that's perfect.
You ready to hear what they are?
Yes.
They can give you an additional movement point during a move maneuver or rethink action.
Oh,
We're going to talk about what a rethink action is.
yeah.
They can allow you to recover 1 extra stamina or heal 1 extra damage during a recover or a maneuver or rethink action.
Okay.
They can give you an extra success when performing an attack,
That's
because
wonderful.
we're going to actually have attacks in this scenario.
What?
And they can gain an extra success when performing an active or reactive ability check.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
So they're
like
all
wilds.
purpose. Yeah.
They're like wilds.
Yeah, and you can only use 1 achievement token during each maneuver or action. So you can't use 3 of them to get +3 to something. You can only use 1 per.
But you can
per-
use more than 1 per turn.
Yes, as long as you're using only 1 per action or ability check.
Got it.
Okie doke.
How do I
Okey-doke.
get more?
By achievements that we do at the end of the scenario. So we actually did very well in the last scenario. We got
sure
about as
did.
many as we could possibly get.
Well, some of us did.
We did.
Some of us did, yes. Some of us were tired at the end of the scenario.
Some
and
of
didn't
us
do
were
as well.
blocking up the places where people could have
Yeah, well,
rested and
you
done
know.
other stuff, but whatever.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
So today we are playing with a full fate deck and a full initiative deck. So
I'm not playing with a full deck on any days.
very rarely is he ever playing with full deck.
Did
That
you
is true.
want to introduce us or no?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that.
You know,
11 minutes in. Well,
Let's go ahead and do that. On my left we have Alexa Cappiello.
Hello. I'm
you-
playing Jonai Javian.
And on to my far right we have Leif Gantvoort.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Leif Gantvoort. I'm playing Torax, who is an Augurian Geomancer Guardian.
Perfect. He memorized that.
You did.
yeah.
And on my immediate right,
I'm
we
Dan.
have
Oh, go ahead.
Dan Billet.
That's me. I'm Dan
Yes.
Billet. And I'm
Dan
playing
Billet.
Fanny of Heartwood.
Yes.
Oh,
Getting closer.
I don't know that you are.
I think I am.
We're still figuring out the voices.
Been practicing
I'm
it for a week and he's still.
pretty figured out right now.
Are
It's
you?
better, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm Travis Oates and I'm playing Zuvasai.
Zuvasai.
We think that's what his name is.
Gesundheit.
Exactly. So I will mostly just bring up new rules as we play them, but I should mention.
Wait, you're just going to make up new rules? as we
Exactly.
play as
I'm going to
he's
make up new
doing?
rules as we go through them. I will mention a couple things. One, we now have a new power on our
Yeah.
boards.
I see that.
Each of us have a new power. They're all attack-oriented powers. So you only want to use these abilities and choose them as your action for the round if you have a creature to attack. Now, if for some reason you do not have a creature to attack, even though you had planned to do so, for example, let's just say that I killed the creature before you got a chance to act. You do have the ability to flip over your selection device. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little hard to see. And it allows you to do a rethink action, where instead of doing the attack action that you were going to do, you instead can move 1 space or recover 1 stamina. So that's kind of a false
Just a
fail-safe.
backup ability.
So you
Yeah.
don't waste your action completely. All right,
Can I ask a question?
you may.
So our new ability, it shows a sword symbol plus 2 red die. So what is the sword symbol?
So what that means is the sword symbol indicates that that is a melee attack.
Sure.
So if both of you have melee attacks as your new ability, and the +2 means that you roll 2 dice and you do the amount of damage that ends up
On the die.
on the successes on the dice. So he,
So 3 unless I want to make some more.
yeah, exactly. And it's the same rules as the ability checks.
Now,
were.
for me, I have a melee symbol and a range symbol, so I
Yes.
can be either +1 die, plus two
successes. So you roll 1 die and get 2 automatic successes.
That sounds amazing. I like this character already.
And my character has a magic attack
Very
ability.
cool.
Which
No,
means
that's the Dallas Cowboys.
Sure, which means that it's also a ranged attack, and it does 2 dice worth of damage as well. The biggest difference between a magical ranged attack and a regular ranged attack is magical ranged attacks do not have to have a weapon. To make a ranged attack weapon or to make a melee attack,
have to have a bow.
you have to have an object in your hand that has that symbol on it.
And we do not have those
Not
as
currently,
yet.
and,
Okay.
and we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do not need a weapon. I can simply use magic coming from my brain.
Yeah. You can just kill people with your mind.
Is that where magic comes from, though?
It is. It comes from the brain, the heart, and the guts. So I've got a lot of all of
magic.
that. Yeah. A lot of magic. All right. The road to Runedale. You fly from the flooded city. You fly from the flooded city of Ambergate with the mysterious Shantor Three Birds in her strange wagon, Birdie, as far as the Agora crystal can power it. After you land, the wings are folded and the calm and pleasant togroll, legendary, climbs out of the wagon to pull it. The road through the dense wisp tree forest is well paved and the sun is shining. You lack your belongings, but there is food and a few basic tools in Birdie's trunk. Every night while camping, Shantor tells you about her quest. She is looking for beacons built by the ancients millennia ago. She hints that she is the last person who can do what must be done to save Agemonia. When asked for more details, she winks and promises to tell you when you get to Runedale.
Oh, tease.
I know. On the 3rd day, you see a red light emanating from the horizon ahead of you.
A red light.
Is that legendary? That's legendary.
Legionary.
Legionary whimpers in fear, and Shantor has to calm him. A great evil is afoot. I must go ahead to investigate. Shantor says solemnly, and shows you a stone with odd markings. Protect this runic plate. Make sure Legendary pulls Birdie and the plate to yonder hill.
So she's Scottish this time. That's awesome.
I decided I like.
that's great. Yeah.
She's McGonagall. That's what I've decided.
Yeah. No, it's way better.
Yep. You grab the tools from the trunk and encourage Legionary. I don't know why I'm having difficulty with that word. Encourage Legionary to move on. He needs to stay on the road, but you are free to roam the wilderness. Not that it looks very inviting with the razor-sharp blade thorns and the steep cliff on the right. As Shantor runs off, you have an ominous feeling that something will go horribly wrong if you are delayed.
Something horribly will go.
So, we first reveal the following items and divide them amongst your heroes as you choose. So you were just talking about the fact that you do not have any weapons or cards.
I have a fancy necklace.
So we have 4 things. And I'll show you these 4.
I'll take
so we
them
have
all.
we have a torch, a shovel, a hook and rope, and I'll move this out of the way for now, and a hand axe. So those are the items that we can hand out.
I have a hand.
So which is our best damage dealer?
Yeah.
Probably you.
Hi, me?
Although hook and rope can be used.
Wait, what?
He's got 3 dice.
Yes, but he only rolls 2 when he does damage.
Oh, right.
You understand?
Right.
So in that case, it doesn't really
So
count.
we're the same, basically. Okay.
Yes, and she gets 1 and 2 automatic successes.
Sure.
So technically she does the best, but she also has both ranged and melee. So you might want to take the hook and rope because it can be used ranged and melee. But it does 1 less damage. If you notice, all of the torch, the shovel, and the hook and rope can be used, but it does 1 less success when rolled for damage. So if you want to take the hook and rope, you'll get your versatility. You want to do that?
Okay.
The hand axe doesn't really do anything special. It just doesn't have a negative on it. So which one of you 2 would like it?
Oh, I would.
No, yes, as would I.
All right.
So
Which one of you is
Work 'em both.
faster?
I
That
am.
would be him. Yeah.
So I am going to assume that we're going to have to shovel things, although maybe that you need strength for shoveling.
That's what I would assume.
If it makes sense for me to take a shovel,
All right, take the shovel, because I have a feeling you're going to need to shovel things. Go ahead,
But it
Jaden.
has a -1 on it.
So that's what I'm saying. It does -1 damage when you use it as a weapon.
Got it. Okay.
It's not a great weapon.
Good.
The hand axe is a decent weapon, and you place that. So you have 2 hand slots. You'll notice that the
This one
shovel
takes 2.
takes both of the hand slots up. So, sure. Yes, and the OCD person in me will die if you put it in between them.
But it's for both hands.
I know.
It's for both hands.
It will bother
Travis.
me for 2 hours.
You know what? I'm gonna play my game.
Are you? Okay.
What if we
no,
did
no,
that?
no, we can play that game because I know the things that really annoy you too. All right, so hand axe, and I'll take the torch because I don't need any item in particular.
Oh, fancy.
So I'll just take the torch, which also says it has the light number below there, and yours says climb on it too. So I would imagine
illuminate and
you can climb with stuff.
I can dig under stuff.
There are some special scenario rules here. So first of all, we have a togrel and its wagon. This togrel and wagon may only move into areas with a maximum capacity of at least 3. Once per round on a hero's turn, the togrel and wagon may move up to 2. The togrel and wagon do not reveal story cards. The togrel and wagon may not move closer to an enemy if that enemy is already within range 3. And enemies may not attack the toggle and wagon. The scenario ends if at the end of the round the toggle and wagon go to area P, which I'm sure we'll see when we put the board out, and you fail the scenario if all heroes are exhausted. Now, we didn't talk about exhausted last time because we didn't have the ability to take damage. But when you take damage, these stamina chips turn into, they turn into wound chips. And so you can also recover wounds, but it's a little bit more difficult. And if you lose all of your chips, you first become wounded. So this is turned over and becomes that. And so when I go all the way up to full, the most I can go is 4 in all of a sudden instead of 8. So basically my maximum stamina is now halved. So you really, really, really don't want to let that happen. Because we now have objects and we also have a backpack, and most objects will tell you whether they take up room in the backpack or not. Some of them do and some of them don't. Yours takes up 1. For the torch, for example, doesn't take up any room in the backpack. But you will have listed how much stuff you can put in your backpack. Once during your turn, you may freely choose to switch things from your backpack and things in your active hands once. If you try, for some reason, you want to do that more than once in a turn, it will take maneuver to do so. The other thing that you can do during your turn for free is you can drop an item or pick an item up from the ground.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So I think that is just about everything. The scenario ends when we move
The cart.
the cart all the way to
Ooh, so hence
look
the
at-
beautiful
Hence the
environment
pink
we're in.
trees.
pink trees. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So we all start here.
The yellow brick road?
Except for the yellow and the
Part?
and the brick part.
In the brick part.
Yeah. No, it's kind of bricky. All right.
The toggle and wagon to the left of the area marked start. So
Oh, it looks like we can venture into the
There.
woods as well.
looks
Then
like we
out of
can,
the
yeah.
woods and home before dark.
All right. So who would like to go first? Or actually,
Don't we-
I guess we don't know that, do
yeah.
we?
Oh, because we're going to do initiative.
We have so we
Yeah.
have initiative instead. We have an initiative step, which is a little different now. So I guess we should decide what we're doing first.
I think we're going down that.
No, I mean what our actions are. So I'm going to do extra maneuver.
Before we see the initiative, we
Yep.
do that?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
If it was after the initiative, that would be cheating. So everybody has chosen extra maneuver. All right. So we will now
Can I
reveal.
make
Yes.
something clear? Every round that we start new, we always have our full abilities. and
Every
everything.
new scenario
Every
we
new
do.
scenario
yes.
we do. So there's like last time
Yes.
I was worried about ending the scenario to make sure I was at full,
No, you,
so to speak.
you go back to full health
you go
after
back to
every
every-
scenario.
There are circumstances later on in later scenarios where that may not be the case,
Okay.
but I don't want to reveal why yet.
Mhm.
But there are situations where that would not be the case.
Got it.
All right. So we switch an initiative card.
Very cool.
All right. So we're going to take a look at this initiative card. It's a little different. There are a few things that we're going to ignore right now because in the second scenario, we ignore anything that is in these areas with the exception of the eye symbols. But this is the order we go in. So in this turn, the blue players go first, followed by the green players, followed by the blue monsters, followed by the green monsters, followed by the red player, and finally the red monsters.
Hold on, there are monsters?
Yes.
Not yet, there aren't. But
That's
At
what
the
he
end of
said.
the book.
at the end of the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? I'm the monster?
There's a monster at the end of this book.
Okay. All right. So blue goes first.
Blue double.
So
double, double.
would you like to go first?
Sure.
All right. Where are you going to move?
I am going.
Stop! I know you were about to jump on it. You're about to jump on it. So we have two things that even before you take your first maneuver,
Oh, there's one
That's
there.
right.
There's one there. There's
E
one
and
there.
That's right.
There's
Two
one over
things
there, and there's one
just-
there.
yeah.
There's
Yes.
one over there. There's one over there. There's
yep.
one there.
Oh, they're all over
They're all over the place.
I'm going to need your help actually to find out where all these are supposed
So
to be.
there's a red line there, so I imagine we can't go through the forest that way. I'm
Right.
looking at the
There's
map. now.
also some interesting things with like
Teeth.
Yes.
Like these are double lines, but with
Yes.
arrows.
So what
kind of.
this
Yeah.
means here, hopefully you're able to see it there, is that indicates that there's a height difference between this, and that's also why it's a double line,
No jokes.
and you cannot move over it. So you cannot move through a height distance unless you have a
Grapple hook. Now,
Rope and hook.
for this symbol, does that mean that this is higher? Like we have to climb
yes.
that? Okay.
So the arrows, or if you want, they look like a little mountain
Little
to me.
mountains, yeah.
They're pointing in the direction of the height.
Okay.
So this is a higher area than this one
Okay.
is.
Great.
And you cannot fire a ranged weapon unless you are higher than the
Oh.
space you are aiming to or equal to.
You have to have the high ground.
Yeah, exactly.
I have the high
It
ground,
looks like
Anakin.
this is a bridge that goes over the.
No, it looks like that's a fallen tree.
Oh, fallen tree. So
That's
we,
what I would.
So we can't
and
go
you
this
notice
way.
that it's got double lines, so you
Yeah.
cannot pass it.
So we got to go into
You
the
shall
woods.
not.
And this symbol here means that if you go in there, you have a possibility of getting an ouchie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, the red blood
That's what it
symbol
says.
seems.
That's what it says in the book. It calls it an ouchie. So let me read some of this stuff.
Yes. Okay.
So as fast, I'm going to put the scenario rules over here for now. And the first thing that we have is E. We were just talking about this. A tree falls in the forest. The road to Runedale is in relatively good condition, although beset by bladethorn bushes. As you approach a bend, you see a tree fall down with a crash. Could this have been just an accident? You will have to clear the road so that Legionary and Birdie can continue along it. So it says take in your surroundings, and that it can be any distance. So we've flipped.
Take in our surroundings.
Yeah.
And look at
The
this.
dangers of the wild.
Uh-oh.
Calm Togrel.
Oh no, I am the toggle whisperer,
Yeah.
so let me.
So it says Toggle Whisperer story card from tutorial 1 will give you 2 automatic successes. Only a hero in the same area as the Toggle may perform this ability check. Success, ignore the toggle movement restriction described in the scenario introduction on that hero's turn this round.
So I have the option of calming him.
So these are abilities that we can use whenever this is just telling us about the stuff. So this isn't something we have to do right now.
Okay.
What this, I think, card is for is so that we can continue to get the toggle moving forward even when there are enemies in the
Got it, got it.
So when it says ignore the toggle movement restriction, it's saying when the toggle can't move because there are enemies within 3 of it.
Oh, okay.
So you could use this to calm the toggle down and have Legionary move regardless of the monsters. Also, it's saying Bladethorn, whenever you enter an area containing the blood symbol, you have to make a reactionary check 2. Now what that means, so we had blue dice and you were wondering what the blue dice is all about. So you roll them the same way that you would roll. That would make an amazing roll.
Yeah.
You use, in this case, it would be agility, and you would roll your agility, and you would then take 2 damage minus the successes on the roll. So if I rolled this, for example, that's 3 successes, I would take no damage from entering the thorns, therefore no ouchies.
Save your good rolls for later.
I know, I'll never roll that well again on a reactionary check.
Too bad.
Now, reactionary checks can be on any of the skills, and just like the other skill checks, they are not affected And focus will give you an extra die roll on your reactionary, just like it would.
Gotcha.
And just so you know, if you have selected focus, even if the monsters go before you, you still will get that extra die. It's the entire round, no matter whether you have gone or not. So this is just a card that's going to stay in the area. It's going to be active the entire time, and it's something that we can do, either calm a toggle or deal with Blade Thorn.
Because I am the toggle.
Sure, you're the toggle whisperer.
whisperer.
Exactly. The other thing we have here is
You're not whispering too much about it.
is the cliff wall. The road is shadowed by a tall cliff on its right side, too steep to climb without the right equipment and riddled with blade thorns. However, the cliff wall seems slightly less sheer here. So here being where H is.
H,
And-
right here.
Yeah, and here and there.
Oh, yeah.
It says flip on 0 if you'd like to examine it. So currently nobody is within 0 of H, so therefore we are not going to be able to flip it over to
So you
its
have
own.
to move backwards to.
Yeah.
And climb.
No, because
Well,
this is
you are going to find out what it's probably going to tell us the rules on how to climb.
because these are both H.
Yeah.
I can't see that one. Okay.
Man, I really wanted to go see what that pretty flower was, but now I'm tempted
Well, I'm
by
not saying you still can.
I mean, I can.
Maybe one of the other ones can go see what the flower is. Maybe somebody who's really agile and good at
I
getting
just
through,
feel like since I'm the one with the hook and rope, I should be the one to examine this wall. So, am I going first still?
Yes.
Okay, then I will move backwards 1.
Okay. So I will flip this.
Flip it.
A spot for climbing. After a closer look, it seems like someone agile enough might have a chance to climb the cliff wall here to get to higher ground. You may spend 1 movement point to do a agility of 5 skill check. If you have the hook and rope, you get 2 automatic successes.
Wonderful, I like that.
Success allows you to move from one H to the other H.
Okay, so I roll 2.
Yes, if you would like to do so. Are you spending an extra stamina for the movement?
Yes.
Okay, so that is you've moved 1 so far. All right. Well, that is great. You can do that, and you're pretty much guaranteed to. So you got to
Yeah,
roll that
roll this
again. It's a
one.
burst. So you got 3 successes plus the 2 successes you get for hook and rope. Therefore, you can move from one to another. Now you are in H, which means you might have an ouchie.
Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh.
So now go ahead and roll a reactionary agility roll, which is 2 dice. And let's see what you get.
Uh-oh.
So you have saved 1, but you have taken an ouchie, which means you flip that over. So you have 1 point of damage.
1 ouchie.
It's gonna be all right, guys.
So,
Ouch.
so that is
E.
2.
So what hurt me? Was it just some of the
thorns.
thorns?
blade thorns.
I got-
Yeah.
Yeah, blade thorns.
Thorned.
You did.
Okay.
All right. Where are
It's,
you going next?
I am going to continue forward.
All right, go ahead.
So 1, a 2.
So now you've completed that maneuver. So you have another maneuver, and I'm assuming you're going to use your movement. So go ahead.
1, 2. It's another ouchie.
Another
potentially.
ouchie. Potentially.
Well, potentially. Let's see what happens.
Did she spend a thing to go
Hold
3
on.
or?
I will.
I-
I will.
I thought you had to do it this
You
time.
do have to decide at the
Oh,
top,
you
but we're
do?
being
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
so we're
next time I
assuming-
will.
Yeah. Oh, no ouchies.
No ouchie this time. I learned quickly.
Yeah.
And then I will do this before my next turn next time, but I'm going to move to J.
All right. That means I will read out J.
Mm.
J.
I am actually Batman. I have a hook
Yeah.
and rope, and I'm
Oh,
just like
yeah.
swinging from the rafters.
Exactly. The root of the trouble. The tree was not cut down, it fell.
Oh.
Most of its roots broke free from the earth, moss and dirt still dangling from them. But some of the roots are left buried in the ground, keeping the tree in place. Chopping them away or digging them out will help you move the tree. So you're in 0, so take care of the roots. I would imagine you want to try and do so.
I don't have either of those equipment.
So you don't have an axe or a
Goodness.
shovel.
Mm-mm.
And success, place a token on this card.
Throw me your axe.
Says there may not be more than 1 token on this card. The token on this card is needed for story card G. Okay.
Well, good to know.
Wait, does that have boils? It does, right?
Yeah, it does have the circles. There may not be more than one token on this card. The token on this card is needed for story card G. Okay.
So,
Somebody should go start hacking away at those roots.
but nobody can get up there.
Well, that's the thing is it only, can you only access it from there or can you access it from here as well? Can you just start?
Well, you can't move there. Now, you might
No,
be
not
able
me.
to...
I was saying.
So you might be able to throw down the hook and rope. Because the hook and rope, I believe, can allow you to do a climb maneuver. The hook and rope has special powers here.
Throw me the axe.
I
Yep.
don't- Can we do that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think we
You can only like share the hook and
I
rope.
believe the hook and
Yeah.
rope can be thrown downward, but I'm not sure. Let me find out for you because I know the hook and rope's got a whole thing. All right. So, because the hook and rope has a little, where is
It's
it?
right here.
There it is. Has got a little, so some story cards allow your hero to move between areas of different height. However, the climb ability of the hook and rope also allows you to create your own climbing point. A hero with a hook and a rope who is in the higher of the two areas separated by a double white line, showing a height symbol, may, by spending a maneuver, discard the hook and rope and place a hook and rope token on that double line. A hero with a hook and rope who is in the lower of the two areas separated by a double white line, showing a height symbol, may try to hook a rope and do the same thing. A hero in an area with a hook and rope token on one of its borders may spend one movement point to attempt a climb, which is a 4 agility.
Okay.
Everybody got that?
Yes,
Sort of.
kind of.
So you don't have an extra maneuver, but you can on your turn. You'd probably have to go back to the ouchie area.
Yeah, I think that's why it's ouchie.
But you could throw it down and then somebody can go
I
up
can't
there.
throw it down there. I can't throw it down from where I'm at.
No, because
Nobody can get there to get
nobody
it.
can get there.
Got it. Okay.
Unless someone went to over here.
Yeah, you could do it that way too. You just have to go around the tree.
Well, can't I go here?
By the way, you can try this. There are situations, if you really lucked out, you could get a 6.
Yeah.
If you roll 2 bursts and then 2,
I mean, I can try it. It's not,
Yeah, it
there's
doesn't-
no,
again, it
there's
doesn't hurt
nothing that I
anything.
can. Yeah.
you just don't get any bonuses.
So what is it? 2?
2 dice, yeah.
I mean,
Not
You
impossible.
never know.
Let's have faith.
Okay. Gotta have faith, faith, faith.
Nope.
Nope.
That's it. That's a no. That'll be a no from me, dog.
All right, putting that over there. Still an active card. Trying to see if there's anything else that she would have triggered. She did not. All right.
So there's some ouchies over here. And somebody definitely chopped down this tree to hinder us.
I thought it was the
No, it's
opposite.
No, it's the opposite.
It's the
Somebody
opposite.
definitely did not.
Unless you're lying.
Oh, I thought they
purposefully.
did.
Yeah, why are you lying to us?
No lying. This is a cooperative game. There's no.
Oh God! Like just run
All of a
off.
sudden,
So-
Alexa's trying to use a hidden traitor mechanic. All right, so it is my turn next. So I am going to use 2 here.
I mean, it is pretty
going
suspicious,
to
right?
go
That this tree just fell.
1,
Suspicious
2,
stuff happens.
and then I'm going to look at A. Star Lotus. The forest is a maelstrom of stimuli with all the plants and animals and magic emanating their own sounds and scents. Behind a red keech tree and a glowing magnut, you spot a white flower half hidden by the undergrowth. It is a star lotus, and it emanates a faint bluish glow, perhaps indicating some magical properties.
Oh, perhaps.
Now, I also have to go back for a second, because technically, I triggered F1 while I was there. I
Yeah.
didn't see that, so. Legionary spells trouble. The Togrel Legionary sniffs at the blade thorn brush on the ground. Near the brush, the wisp tree's densely needled branches are stuck in the lush undergrowth and resist any attempts to lift the tree. If they were cut off or the bushes dug out, the massive tree would be easier to move. Examine further. I can be one away and do that, so I will do so. So this is hard at work. Axe or a shovel helps. Success, place a token on this card. There may not be more than 3 tokens on this card. Each token on this card gives a +2 to the ability check on story card G. All right.
Okay.
So, again, there's nothing it's fine to do that. I get a 1. So it's not going to happen, but, you know,
You never
Hey,
know.
believe.
technically. Nope. That would be 2. I could have rolled burst, I guess. So yeah, I'm not the one to do this.
I am.
Yep. So manual labor. Whoever's got the axe is the one who is actually the best at doing that, but you'd be the next best thing.
My axe.
All right. I'm going to continue moving all the way to here. So that would be my third movement. The flower picked. You cut the stem off the star lotus. Its milky sap tickling your fingers pleasantly.
Ooh.
All right. The flower can be used to heal wounds, and alchemists and priests of the fifth eye can use it as an ingredient for potions and scrolls.
Nice.
Gain a star lotus token and remove this card from play.
That's nice.
And we did get one at the end of the last.
Yes, you did.
From
Yes.
From when,
So just to show what the Star Lotus token does, if you flip it over, you can use it as a free action during your turn, and you can heal 2 damage.
Wait, so we already got one.
just got one.
So I got one as well. So we both have one now.
and there's a
Well,
group
it's
one.
a group one.
Yeah. Does someone?
I guess we
particular-
should
It was
I
just
thought it
given
was
to
given
the
to
group.
whoever did the.
Save the Grick.
Yeah, I think so. I
Then
think
it's mine.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think it was given to
that's
whoever
fine.
did it.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not the family and the kids.
No, the
You
family.
got- you
So
got
here,
your
and here,
necklace.
give me
You
the
got the
necklace
necklace.
because
Yeah,
this actually.
And Alexa
Yeah,
got
we
stink
never
eye.
talked
So,
about
So-
like we
I
all
got
we,
the toggle,
So
actually.
this, if you flip this necklace over, it's still a necklace. It's a necklace. It does nothing.
but it might be
Yeah.
useful later
Yeah.
for something.
It won't be.
If you ever go on a
Wait,
date.
what? It
What?
won't be?
Like,
I'm sure
I'm
there's a reason you were given it.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna wear it around.
Yeah, you wear it around your.
You look beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. I have another maneuver. Let's see here. I am not big and burly. I'm a little afraid to get too far into the woods by myself.
because you could go over there and
I
see what
could.
B is if you want.
I
You are
could.
pretty dainty.
I could, but I also don't want to be like.
You got to go through the bushes.
Yeah.
Actually, on my turn, I'm going to have our because this needs to happen once, so I'm going to have the
Toggle.
toggle move there. Toggle can only move into places that have 3 or more, so he cannot get around the tree without.
Must
So we
use
have
the
to
road.
move the tree.
We have to move the tree.
Yeah.
Is what it's saying. I will do just simply a movement of 2 to place myself there, without truly finding out.
Oh wait, we got enemies showing up here in a minute.
Yeah.
Do I want to? I don't know. Do I want to chicken out? Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to chance it. All right.
My turn.
Yep.
All right, so for me to start hacking away at this, I can move 1, and I'm close
Mhm.
enough to start doing that, or do I have to be?
to do F.
Yes. So you need to be 1 away, and you may go ahead and do it. You have the shovel, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So you get +1 automatic success, and you roll 3 because it is a might check. So roll 3 red dice
Roll 3.
and add 1 success to it. All right, that's you've got that.
Yeah.
You that's a burst, so that's already your 4.
Okay.
So we go ahead and place 1 of these here.
When yeah, because that's 3. But so there.
But he gets 1. He gets 1 because of the shovel. So that's his
Right.
4.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
So there's no reason to,
Gotcha.
roll any further.
Gotcha.
But does the shovel? Oh, that's only a combat.
That's a combat.
Combat. Yes.
Yep.
Combat.
So did he succeed?
He did.
So we got
Yay!
one thing
So we
here,
got
but
one
it's still
thing
there. So
Okay,
yeah.
so we have to do it 2 more times. Okay.
But you can continue to move.
Now you, by the way, can continue to move. You can join me where I am
Yeah.
and still
And
do the
yes.
yeah. So
I could go there because I could even
Yep.
be here or there.
Or here, which would tell us what G is, right?
yeah, you can do that as well.
I think the worry is triggering something that will trigger enemies.
Well, that
But-
would be the monster round.
I don't know if it'll because
Oh, okay.
it's mentioned story card G numerous times. I think G is just trying to get rid of the.
Okay.
But G can also be triggered from this direction,
can,
right?
yep.
Yeah. All right, I'm good there.
All right. Okie doke. And then we're down to you, Dan.
Yeah.
Although I guess, yeah, no, I did move. Never mind. Tommy, calling.
All right.
So I will move into that same spot. Okay. I will move in. And so we don't need to do a monster because there's no monsters. There's
Now
no monster
you can
round.
move into that G spot if
Sure.
you want to see.
Oh boy.
Saw it coming. All right. Do you want to
Alright.
move into there to find out what G is?
No, because I could also move to that side to,
Alright.
to do it with
So
with the
that's
next
one so far.
Right, but I get to while I'm there try to do this,
Yeah,
the
go
harder
ahead.
work. So I roll
So you roll
a strength.
two.
Question.
Yeah.
I did it from that side. When I move over to this side, could I have done it
No,
again?
because it's still your turn.
You only
Still
get
my
to do
turn.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, so you roll two, but you get 2 successes because you are holding an
The
axe.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So
this roll. So you got the
That's-
burst.
uh-huh.
So he rolled this. So you got 1 burst. So go ahead and roll again.
Oh.
So there you go.
So
2 plus 2
2.
from the axe.
So
that
we get
is
to
a
put another
success.
thing
So we
there.
put another one of those there.
Okay. And then I will do my second move to just move there and then move my
Okay.
second
Well, you're
maneuver
going to have to
move
stop here. This is why I didn't want to go
there. Oh,
here
stop there. Oh.
because I didn't want to trigger B. But you,
Go ahead,
I want to
Dan.
trigger B.
Go
I
ahead.
want to trigger B.
Venorian skitterers.
Yay! These are like spider things.
You hear the sound of rattling leaves and then of sharp feet rustling on the cobblestones. Soon enough, enormous insects appear on the road and move toward you, their mandibles snapping angrily. They are Venorian skitterers, and they are coming your way. Spawn, flip. Reveal card 1.
So the thing that I said was gonna happen
Mm-hmm.
happened.
Uh-huh.
So here's card 1. Take a number of skitterers equal to the number of discarded fate cards plus 1. Well, the number of discarded fate cards is 0.
Yay.
Uh-huh.
So at least we only have 1. Spawn these skitterers in the areas shown, 1 per area in ascending order from 1. So
We have skitterers.
we have
Yeah.
skitterers.
They're
By the way,
beautifully-
these were painted. It's a little hard to tell because they're kind of he painted them exactly like the pictures. So I don't know if I'm showing this off very well here because I can't really tell. But they are nicely painted to match the picture. And who painted these again?
His name is Jordan Nichols.
Jordan Nichols.
Yeah, he did a wonderful
Thank you,
job.
Jordan Nichols.
Yes.
Okay, so here I guess.
Oh, all the way back there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not too bad.
that's not too bad.
I was hoping I could regain some stamina or health.
If
before
we'd
these guys-
waited until the next round, there would have been more of them.
Really?
Just throw. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
that's what was just
Okay.
said.
Job, Dan.
Good
Yeah,
job,
thanks, guys.
Dan.
Yeah.
Thing.
All right, in rounds
My
1 to
reckless abandon was
In rounds 1 to 3, when a fate card is discarded at the end of the round, spawn a skitterer on the area marked S, which is that one there, above. At the end of round 3, remove this card from play. So we are going to place this card here,
Yep.
and we are going to, and let's put one of these on here, or some counter that we have there, maybe not the circles, but some counter to indicate which round we've done. So we're going to put a total of 3 on this card. And I believe that is so.
Still get
So
one
just
more movement.
just to explain what this is, so the skitterer has 2 life per player. So this is an 8 life skitterer. This ability here, I forget what they call it, but it indicates that if you move out of the space that the skitterer is in, you're going to take 1 damage. They have 3 different abilities, and you notice here, for example, this one would be a great one for him to come on, but the round they spawn, they do not act. But so if this one comes up, they're just snooping around, they do nothing. But then these 2 would be moving 1 and then biting, which you could resist using might. And this one here would be moving 2 and then leg stabbing,
Leg stabbing.
which can be avoided using agility.
All
All
right.
right, and I
Just
will
gotta do
place.
some dance
Yeah,
moves.
just
Get
dance
out there,
around.
Just dance
I
a
will
bit.
place
Just
this
don't skip
on.
leg day. Don't skip leg
Place
day.
this on the monster, and I will change number 1 to having 8 hit points because that is what he has.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell the difference between, they actually have little things that come with numbers on them. So you can see that is monster number 1, which has come out skitterer 1.
You're number 1.
You're number 1. All right,
You still get to move.
I get one more.
you still get one more move.
Gonna bring out some more monsters.
I'm
Yeah,
going to go to there. So we're next to
Alright.
G.
G1. Die instantly. Wow. Blocked way. The fallen wisp tree completely obstructs your passage. You can go around it, but Legionary and Birdie cannot. The tree looks heavy, but somehow you must move it. Before that, you have to cut off its roots. So examine it closer. A complicated job. You may only perform this check if there is a token on story card J, I'm sorry. So
No.
we need that to happen before we can do anything.
Right.
That's the
So
one up top, right?
it's a 12
Yep.
challenge.
Cumulative.
With the hook and rope, you get +1. And if we succeed, we reveal story card Circle and Diamond. Remove this card and story cards F and J from play.
All right.
So F gives us +2. So if we fill this out, we get +6 on the check. With a rope, that's +7. That's still a 5. So that's
So here's what I think should happen. On your next turn, you should focus on hacking away that, and then I will drop the hook and rope for you to come up and start hacking away at it. And then that would
At the
give us 2.
roots.
Well, you might want to just try first and then.
I mean, I can
yeah.
try, but
I mean,
I'm not
yeah,
going to do
she's not
it.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
Except, in order to get that, I would then have to go all the way back around, right?
Hopefully, so what we want to I mean, we won't
Right.
know until we have initiative. She can put the
Hook and rope
hook
down
and rope
so you can get up.
so you can get up from
And then
there.
hack
Yeah.
it.
How can I get it?
She can move here,
Oh,
Put
and
the-
put it down
yeah,
over there.
hook and
Gotcha.
rope
Yeah.
down
Okay.
there.
Sure.
yeah. You'll have to probably take extra maneuver because it takes you a maneuver
That's
to
fine.
move.
I figured I would.
Okay, doke. So that is that we move a fate card. The numbers again mean nothing in this scenario.
Oh.
However, I guess we could take one off instead if you'd rather do it that way. Take that off,
Okay.
and we place another skitterer.
Oh, so
Number
2 now.
2. Now we have 2 skitterers.
Very nice. So would we all go? Seems like it. That was
Gosh, that's a lot out.
Yep, it's a lot going on. All right, that is it for that round. Make your decisions.
So, I still need to do this thing that I was doing, or
Yep.
it's
Yes.
mostly
Yep,
about the
still need
roots?
to get this done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get both of these done so that we can attempt that.
And that 12 is not a cumulative attempt. That is
That's correct.
on one turn. Okay.
There are some,
Right.
I know because you've played this before too, there are some skill checks that are cumulative attempts that that each time you
Just hack away.
you
at it.
hack
Right,
away
right,
at it, but that's not the case. It
Okay.
has,
Okay.
but again, it'll be at minus, you'll get +6 for this
Right.
and maybe +7 for the hook and rope. So
Right.
it's doable. It's hard though. All right. So I will, I guess, stick with extra maneuver.
I'm going to also stay at extra maneuver.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go check and see what the deal is with D and C before these guys get too close.
Yeah.
And hopefully because
Yeah.
you're stronger. So,
I'm gonna finish off what I'm trying to do.
yeah,
right?
kind of hope that,
Be our first line
that
of
you
defense.
go first, though, so that I can get the thing from you. Because if you don't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then I can also check to see if I can. It's probably not going to be successful, but I can try it myself and then
Yeah.
put down the
All right.
hook.
So let's go make sure you've got everything all in place.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. And flip
Initiative.
initiative. So blue, and this is a blue
enemy.
creature.
Uh-oh.
So the blue creature goes first. That means it is doing a leg stab. So it moves 2. Yes.
No, I just realized I think I should have done extra maneuvers in order to be able to get up there because focus, I can't do the thing that we need me to do from where I am. I have to get back up there.
No.
Can I realized that as we were doing it, but is that okay if I? All
Yeah,
right.
you want to cheat. It's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
That's not the last
One
time.
time, Dan.
It's not the last time, guys, that you're going to see Dan try to cheat.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
So
Oh,
that's
guys, you know what? That's fine. I won't do it.
No,
That's
no,
okay.
no,
No, you guys. No. I'll just make sure it's the extra rounds that we have to take.
go ahead. Come on, we're being nice the first time. All right.
Don't play.
Back to moving the monsters. So we move the monsters in numeric order. So 1, 2. It has nothing to attack. 1, 2 has nothing to attack.
But they're coming.
Melee attack can only happen in the area that you're in, or if the area is full. So if there were 3 of us in here, then the one outside of the area can make a melee attack into a full area.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
Now we are on to red.
yeah.
Gee, who has red? Is it the
Dan.
newly appointed Dan?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was a terrible idea
Yeah.
because I thought the blue monster went first. So I'm stuck because I don't have
Yeah.
the thing.
You can't do
Oh,
the thing.
that sucks.
So what I will do is make another attempt on the
F1, the F, yeah.
yeah, and so it's
Gonna
a
steal,
might.
gonna steal Leif's thunder.
Yes, and I
That was
roll
a success.
a success,
Very
which
nice.
so we get to put that thing.
Yep, so that is done.
Well, then that
Okay.
means, Leif, you can just
Yeah,
head on over there
gonna.
and go. "Whoa."
In fact, if you can get the thing from Lex, then maybe you're actually the better person to do that.
Yeah, and it even shows your character on the card.
Because
so
it's might.
Yeah.
So
that's your character.
yeah. So in which case I might steal your thunder and go and because I've got two maneuvers.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go.
Are you spending a stamina?
I am not going
go
to
ahead.
spend a stamina.
So,
Or you know what? Actually, I will because that would get me all the way over
all
to
right,
K.
go ahead.
So I will spend a stamina and go.
Stop.
one.
All right. So that is
Didn't we already do? We
Oh,
already
no,
did-
that's
we
all right,
did
you're
be,
right, you're
Yeah,
right.
It did
so
be.
stop.
there.
See?
Now I'll stop.
All right, we have a blight cap mushroom.
And D0.
A magnificent magnet tree glows with a magical light, and underneath it you spot a purple mushroom with a flower growing in its cap. It has the sweet smell of rotten fruit and seems to attract its share of insects. You would need to be right up to it to pick the mushroom up.
Okay, so my third move, I
Okay.
can be right up to it.
All right, so pick the mushroom up.
And die.
You pick, you pick up the blight cap mushroom and put it in your pouch. Ingesting it will reinvigorate you, but dried, it's a good ingredient for potions.
Looks like,
So gain a blight cap token.
and it
I
looks like
will
you
show
regain stamina.
what that
If
is.
you take it,
and
yes.
if you
That's
use
handy.
it, you regain 2 stamina.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Very nice.
And then I
Remove
get
this card from play. All right.
and then I get the rest of my move, which
That was the rest. So you moved 3. So now you have another maneuver.
right. So I get my second maneuver, which is gonna go 1, 2.
ouchie,
damage.
ouchie.
I will try the
Potential
ouchie.
ouchie.
Yes.
Potential
So
ouchie.
So
I
you
will
were
need to
rolling
steal
3
yours.
because it's agility.
Agility. So oof.
Oh.
So this symbol here,
Right.
there are 2 blanks.
That's Deadpool.
There is 1, 2, and 2 1s, and this symbol. In the future, we will have abilities that utilize this symbol, but it is considered a miss right now.
Oh, it's a miss.
is a miss.
It does.
Nope.
I can't buy with it.
Nope, you
oh,
can't.
okay. So that
So that is 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Join the
so
damage
I
club.
don't
Yep.
turn that over. It's a separate one that I put over.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. If you run out, if you have no stamina here, these start to turn over.
Okay. And then what happens at K?
At K, sure. First of all, we say stop.
I did.
No,
And then
stop.
you buy-
Stop.
It's-
No, stop.
Okay.
You buy engagement
No.
rings at K.
Oh.
Stop. You're ruining everything. Hold it. You were also at D. You want to take yourself?
I said that. when
I'm
we were
sorry,
there.
and I
said that.
didn't notice.
Oh.
In the blade thorn shadow, the cliff is lower here, and there's a huge blade thorn bush growing in the cliff above you. Its large spiky leaves almost reach the road. So you realize you might try to use a blade thorn leaves as a ladder of sorts, but you would have to be very careful lest the sharp edges hurt you while climbing.
Oh, I could have gone up.
So yeah, so this is another area where you could have gone up.
Oh, but I didn't.
Well, we haven't read K. Would you rather do that?
Yes. Because
Well,
then,
I mean-
because we did I could do it, but I
Yeah,
could
'cause
only
you were
just because I was
basically-
there.
Well,
And,
you were, yeah. So
'Cause I
we're going
would've-
to assume you went there, yeah.
right. And then with that, sure, let's do that.
Wait, did you get hurt? But you got
And
hurt here.
but I got hurt at K, so we
Well,
should-
we're gonna, if you make a success, then we'll consider that your roll for D.
okay.
All right? Does that sound
Okay. So
fair?
then, so then I can try to go up there.
So
yes.
yes, so you can
gonna
spend
join
one
me?
movement point
Okay.
and go ahead. So it's a 4 agility.
Okay.
Oh, you got this.
Got
You
it.
do-
Four.
got
you do have
it.
that.
Yes.
Let me show that what your roll
Yep.
was, if in case people can't. So there's your roll, and that is 4 successes. Move from one D to the other D. We'll have made that your roll, and we don't know what K is yet.
Right.
So I don't even need to give you my hook and rope.
Nope.
You got this.
I got it.
And you have one more move.
Now you can do your move,
If I spend a thing.
which you already
You did.
Oh,
didn't you?
okay.
You already did.
No, I did the first time. So,
I just saw
No,
you put
but
it for
well, I
that.
to
thought I
do
had to do it
this-
just to get up there. I had to,
No, that's
Okay.
that's a movement point.
Oh, okay. So then I get to go there.
Yeah, we've already seen B. So that would have spawned if she had been the one to. You could spawn it from here or from there.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Wait, he can't.
B0. In other words, if we didn't go there and
Yeah.
instead the first time we hit B was here,
Yes.
then she would have seen him coming down.
I was confused, but otherwise,
We've
we're
already
good.
revealed B is
Yes,
what I'm saying.
yes.
And that's the spawn trait.
And I was damaged in the previous
Yep.
K, so
Yep,
we'll
so
take
that's-
that.
that's-
for, yes.
yeah.
But why can't he move farther?
Because he only
I
has a
was at
movement
C,
of 3.
so 1, 2, 3.
Did you revealed D already?
Yes, B
Yes.
has already been revealed.
Okay.
So we have revealed everything
D
on
was revealed.
this part of the map. Who goes next?
Blue?
Oh
no, red
so
monster.
red monster. We have no red monsters. So blue is next. So that is the 2 of us, correct?
Just the 2 of us.
All right. Would you like to go first?
Sure. I think since Venia seems to have the rest of this tree trunk, I'm gonna be a little bit boring, and I think I'm gonna use my extra maneuvers.
Do you want to attempt this just in case you
what?
really
Yes.
luck out on it?
Yeah, I'll attempt it.
So
So
you-
2.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
that's
well.
a good start. So that's 2 bursts. So that's 2 plus whatever you roll. You could do this.
That's exciting.
Oh. No,
Oh.
it would have. That was you're acting like you did it.
I
Nope.
thought I did. I thought it was 4.
Six.
No, it's 6.
I thought it was
If you had rolled this,
Oh.
you would have gotten it, or this.
Almost,
Yeah.
almost anything.
though.
You
It
were,
really
you were
was.
very
You
close.
really did.
I really thought it was 4.
Good
Listen.
thing.
It was almost like it,
Good job.
job.
Alex.
No, you did. That was very. I thought
Honestly-
you had a very good shot after rolling the 2 bursts.
Yeah.
yeah.
That would have been
6
very
is-
exciting.
6 is a bit tough. Okay.
It is. It is tough.
So yeah, since I failed, I will use my extra maneuver to regain stamina and regain health because
You can don't do one or the other.
But even though I have an extra
You
maneuver,
can do one or the. Well, you can. Yeah, if you want to use both your maneuvers, you can get both back.
yeah, that's what I'm doing because there's going to be a fight happening, and we don't know how many waves of these are going to be coming.
Okay.
So that's what I would like to do at the moment.
All right.
So I'm going to recover my stamina and recover my health because I am ready and rearing to go for a fight.
All right. Excellent. My turn.
Now, real quick, how do I get down? Is it the same deal? Like,
Well,
I do have the hook and rope,
Yeah,
so
you can either do that,
Or you
or you can go
the way
down
that I went.
through D or H.
okay.
Probably D. Okay, I do not have the ability to attack because I didn't take it. Which now I'm kind of wondering why I didn't take my attack action. That would have made more sense. Well, I'm going to. I don't really think there's much I can do. I mean, if I go over that way, both of these guys are going to beat my butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go to
think you should
K.
recover your stamina, and then
But that will also stop them from getting any closer to Birdie, right?
Right, but I'm not so much worried about Birdie right now. Although I will, on my turn, move Birdie one more. Just so Birdie's ready to go. Birdie is the. I don't know why we're talking about Birdie.
Can't move and closer.
But it's not within 3.
Right. But they will be on their next.
All right, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'll spend the. I already did. I spent the extra 2, and 1, 2.
Stop.
Exactly. I'll go ahead and roll.
You've been holding on to that. You've been waiting.
Go ahead and roll.
For
So
blood.
I did not take any
Very
damage.
nice.
And yes, and what? It's K. The scared woodcutter.
Oh.
A woodcutter is crouching under the trees trying to hide. He whimpers as he sees you, eyes wide with shock. He keeps praying for the stars to protect him, as is the Benamite way. The great axe in his hand seems to be of little use to him at the moment. I need your axe. 6 successes.
Just saying, there's a guy hiding out in the woods with a giant axe. I
All right.
wonder what he did.
So I can, but there's an actual.
You
Now there is a bad side to failure.
Oh.
Well, if I fail, I can spend 3 money to flip
What,
instead.
you're trying to take his axe from
Trying
him?
to take his axe from him. What I'm trying to determine is whether I try this 3 dice to roll. What I probably will do is I will wait until next turn and try and get his axe from him.
How's your charisma?
Well, it's great, but it's still 6 successes on 3 dice.
That is it's tough. I would know.
I mean, I don't have to do that if I fail. I mean, I can try and then I can get 1 back. Because if I give you his axe, he would be much better at.
I would have to put the shovel in my knapsack.
Yeah. I mean, I might as well try it, but I'm not going to pay him. I don't need an axe. All right, well, just a second here. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Oh.
5, 6. Look at
Yeah,
that.
nice work.
Very
Apparently, I am
nice.
good at talking.
You talked him
I
down.
sweet-talked him.
You were like,
The woodcutter story. The man hands you the axe with trembling hands. On this day, the stars shine not upon me, he says. I was chopping wood when I saw a sorcerer flying on a magical disc. He was a Nagiri nobleman, but his face and body was twisted and scary. Like from a nightmare. He planted some strange devices in the ground, one where the tree fell on the road and another over on that hill nearby. He was followed by an ignisaur, and that's when the lights started flashing. Please help me not. Give me your axe, please. So, gain item card 008, Great Axe, and remove this card from play.
very nice.
So there's something under the tree.
Well, that's what he said.
There are things planted in the forest.
But you completely try and get that. As long as I'm far away from it when you get it out of the way. All right. Oh, well, that is much better.
Yes, that's an actual weapon.
That's an actual
yes.
weapon. That gives you +1 instead of -1. I'm just going to put that in my backpack. And
Don't worry, you'll get it, Leif.
that does give me the ability to at least move back 1, right? All right.
Oh, because you had 1 movement
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, so I can get closer to Leif, and then if I go before you next time, I can pass it to you.
Toss it.
Yep.
Leif can get to you on this turn, though,
Yeah, I
right?
can.
Then you can take it from me if you can get to
Yeah.
me. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if I spend movement.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so it's your turn.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. To move 1, 2, no stop, and then 1, 2.
Great axe, and then you can switch it out because you can do that once for free per turn. Now you got a real weapon.
Yay!
I will
Now
break
you're
you in half.
effective.
Swear to God.
No, it goes right
Does it?
there.
Does it?
Right, it's 2 hands.
All right, no problem. I know where you park your car.
Wow. Dang.
And I'm not talking about your regular car. I'm talking about the car you love. All right.
All right, is that the end of the round?
Well, we have to have a scene between.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
And kiss.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, we haven't discussed.
Wow, you guys, the improv is
Oh,
amazing.
please do. I enjoy this.
Hello.
We haven't really discussed why
Depth
we are.
of character.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you like to pretend that we're in a doctor's office, waiting to find out whether you and I have some horrible disease? And
Yes.
Give me a prop suggestion.
sure, how about colostomy bag?
Oh, thank you, Dennis. All right.
Meanwhile, the ladies.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Well, all right. So we've got a lot of cards out here on the table.
Yeah, let me see.
All right. Trying to make some room here.
All
right. So that is everything for this round.
Yeah.
So that is our second
We do
second
something
fate
here,
card.
right?
I don't. Yes, we take that off. So that is. We only have one more round where this is the case, and we place this here.
Spitter.
Got a lot of pain coming up here, potentially. All right.
Did we turn the card over?
I did.
Oh,
I
you
already
did?
turned the card
Oh,
over,
okay.
and so we have to choose. So I'm going to choose runic trajectory.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh wait,
No,
so
we haven't chosen. Yes,
Yes. So this card hasn't been flipped over
okay,
yet.
all right.
That's what I was.
the card
Yes.
that means nothing to us right now.
Right,
is
right,
turned over.
Right.
Yes.
I guess. Well, let's see.
Hmm.
I have to be in the same section as them for melee, right?
You do,
I have
yes.
no range at all.
They're coming for you, though.
They're coming
But you can
for ya.
move. You can move with two.
Yeah.
So even if you go before them, you can move up and start smacking.
Yep.
I'm still staying extra maneuver because I am far behind and I need to get up there.
Now you can do a ranged attack though, because you have the
Can.
the-
And
the rope.
We don't know whether or not the monsters are going to go before us or after us, though.
right.
So, yes, you are correct. I just don't know if they're close enough.
And you have the high ground, so you can attack from the high ground if you want.
Oh, all right. I think I'll stay. Well, the thing also about that is that I can't pass Venya because there's only one dot.
You
right
can
here.
pass her. You just
Oh, I
can't
can't
end your
stay
turn.
there.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
that's correct. All right, everybody, make their selections.
I guess.
All right, so let's flip this over and see what happens. All right, so we have
Red monster.
red monsters go first, followed by red.
Mhm.
Anybody got red? I don't think anybody has
No.
red.
No.
Green.
Green monsters go, followed by green.
Okay,
So
cool.
that would be you 1st and the two of you, actually.
All right, we'll duke it out.
And
three of you.
then the monster goes
You're
and
green as well.
going to be moving chew and doing some leg stabbing. And then you and I finally get to go.
No, you're green this time.
Oh, I'm green this time.
Yeah.
No, I get to go before the monsters.
Paper, scissors.
All right.
So red monsters.
Well, again, there's no monsters. There's only blue monsters. So,
Okay.
so green is up first. So there are three of us who are green. You want to do yours first?
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
it first.
So I will do my move, and
And I
there's
will be
two
there
dots
for-
there, so I can.
Yep.
So we can both
Emotional
be there.
support.
And also the
Rub his
support of
back a
handing
little
me
Her back.
the grappling hook, right?
Why did
No,
you don't need
Oh, I
it?
No,
don't
no,
need
no.
that.
No,
Oh no,
'cause
I
you-
need the
it's
axe.
better to have
Right,
the
right,
axe.
Right, right, yes, my bad.
So you get two.
Sorry. Yes.
Although
okay.
you're only rolling two dice, but you get two successes.
I get two successes.
So you need 4 successes on 2 dice, basically.
Okay.
Oh, but you
Oh.
hold that thought. I didn't realize you got focus.
Yeah.
So you get
Oh,
an
so I
additional
get it-
die.
Okay.
So you get those rolls. So you got
That's 3.
3, and then roll
so
the
3,
burst.
and then I'm gonna roll the burst one more time.
So
and that's 4.
4 plus the
It
2
only
for the
cost
axe.
you 1 blue.
Plus
You-
the 2 for
no,
the
you
axe. It
didn't. You
cost me
didn't
any.
say anything.
And
So there you go. You
We
place
get
that
guys.
on
Exactly.
there. Now we
Teamwork.
can attempt to actually move the logs.
now, okay, great.
Does it say where we have to be to try to attempt to
Yeah.
move? One away.
Should the
So-
strong guy have been over there? Mm,
Well, I'm also strong.
okay.
I am.
Okay, all right.
You
I'm
and I are
okay.
the same strong.
Yeah, we're
Um,
maybe both of us combined.
Okay, so then now the question is, are you going to try to do G, which is, or am I? Like, because one of us can walk down there for free, right? Like
No.
with the grappling hook.
With the grappling hook, you would have
Right.
to set it up, and you still have to make a roll.
Right, but we could get down here to here with the
Well,
grappling.
not from where you guys are. Again, you'll have to move here and then use the grappling hook because you can't get down to here because this is inaccessible.
Oh, I didn't see
There
the
are double lines on all sides.
Well, right, but there's double. I thought it was the grappling hook that allowed us to get over the double lines.
It does, but you can't go into another double lined area. Does that make sense?
I will trust you.
You can't go. Yes, just trust me.
Okay, so do you want me? You want to give me the grappling hook, or you want to hang on to it?
I mean, I don't have a weapon otherwise, but yeah, I mean.
Well, I mean, if I go down there, then we get
You can try it without the grappling hook.
I
too.
can.
You just get an additional +1 with the grappling hook.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll
Also,
try
you
without...
can just jump down.
Okay.
Now so if you jump,
Oh.
a hero can move from an area of higher ground across a double white line to an adjacent area of lower ground by spending 1 movement point and then potentially taking 4 points of damage, which you defend with strength.
Ooh.
You'll probably take some damage.
I can give him the grappling hook so he doesn't.
And I don't know if you have that much. So how much did you use for movement?
2.
So
And-
you
oh,
can't.
Oh, I can't
You're
do
done.
it because I don't have an extra maneuver.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're
Sorry.
focusing
Yes,
this round.
I focused, so I got the extra thing.
Okay.
Yep. I'm done.
Do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
Well, you go next.
Okay. So
hard
the
of a
first thing I'm
decision
going to
for
do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to recover 3, and then I'm going to shoot them with my runic
Ooh,
trajection.
I like that.
So they need to be within 3. They are. I'm going to roll 2 dice. Yeah,
So how did you recover 3? Because that's
and
instead.
that's my recovery. I still get 1. I get 1 maneuver still. So
Right.
my maneuver I use to recover.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Because you're not moving. Gotcha.
So that's 1. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a burst. That's a spend. So I will go ahead and spend 2. I wanted more to be able to spend. So that is 3 points of damage against number 1. So number 1 goes from 8 to 5.
Okay.
What a way to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is it for me.
Alrighty.
I'm done. Now it's your turn.
Well, I am going to also attack said skitterer.
So you're going to have to get within 2 of it.
Okay, so 1, 2,
Yep.
and then that makes me within 2.
Yep.
Okay, and so I will roll just 1 die.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Yeah, you're -1
that sucks.
to the results. Yeah.
But it's gonna be okay.
So if you want to spend 2, you can do 3 points of damage.
Let's do it.
All right. So an additional 3
Yes.
points of damage. So there's 2 left. All right. Then it is the monster's turn.
Mhm.
So we go 1, 2. As it can fit in there.
Hi.
It's got 2 different people that it can choose from.
Yes.
So this is where we're going to examine our character.
Oh.
So mine says taunt 1.
Mine
So he's
isn't.
Yours
Very-
says taunt 9.
Unthreatening.
Taunt, by the way, goes from 1 to 9.
You seem very threatening.
This is taunt.
Exactly. So the monsters are going to try and attack the person who has the highest taunt.
Why?
And in this case, it is the big rock dude and not the little guy with very handsome tentacle hair.
Even though he just attacked them.
Yeah, did massive amount of damage. But they're like, who did it? And I just like, I saw him do it. I told him not to. I'm like, why would you throw that magical bolt at him? He did nothing to you, but he doesn't listen. Go ahead. It is a attack. I'm going to move actually the monsters over here so that you can see it where we're talking. So it's a leg stab. So it's going to do 2, and you're going to defend with agility. So you can roll 1 die,
1 die.
You're not very agile.
well, blue die.
1 blue die. That's what I was doing. And
So you defend 1 damage. You take 1 damage.
It's better than none.
Yep. Now the other ones go. So we're moving 1, 2, 1, 2. The rest of them do not have something to leg stab, and therefore their turn is over. that I believe is your turn.
Yeah. So the great axe is gonna come into play with this guy here, right?
Yep. So you're going to roll 2 dice,
2 red.
and you're going to add 1 instead of subtract 1, which is much better. And you'll kill it if you do 3.
I did
You
3.
did 3, and it is dead.
Get out of here!
Actually, you only had 2 left. So back to 0 for you, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Get out of here.
Now I can't. Yeah, no, that's. So for my other, so I could do recovery, right, and heal the
Yep.
1. That's what I'm going to do.
You look concerned, Dan.
Oh, I'm very confused about, but we can
Oh, okay.
we can wait.
Sure.
Wait on it.
Now, at the end of that round, we flip one of the fate cards.
2.
1 comes back.
Oh.
That's the last one of those.
Yep.
So we can now remove this card from play.
You
Okay.
look familiar.
Hey, how did you come back? What the heck?
All right, so what would you like to select to do on this turn?
So let's discuss grappling hook.
So, your best shot,
Yes.
because you do not have the hook and rope,
Right.
unless she goes first and can hand it off to you, which is possible. Although right now she is in a pretty good position to start smacking things.
Right.
So your best shot
Is to jump down.
is to jump down and
Right.
just hope that. I think it's against. No, it's against strength. So you might.
Yeah, that was my question, was why she didn't go down with the grappling hook, because that would have been a free movement. But that's okay. But
Again, it wouldn't be a free movement. It would allow her to place that there, and you still have to make a roll to try and get down the grappling hook.
right, sorry, I don't mean a free movement, but
Sure.
it's anyway, it's fine.
It's a 4 agility to still try to get down.
Right. Okay.
And then don't I get advantage for being up high?
You don't get advantage, but you get the ability to actually use ranged attack.
Okay, so there's another
You
reason
have to
why
be
we want
high.
stay.
You have to be high
Yeah.
or equal distance, equal level. So probably jumping down is your best chance.
so
and
focus
with
is my
focus
best.
and jumping down, that
Right.
that's a decent shot.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's what you're gonna do on your turn. I'm gonna continue doing runic trajection because I'm gonna still. I think the rest of it are all of us still doing combat.
I'm just going to keep slashing.
Yeah, I figured. All right, let's just keep doing it. Let's turn this card over. All right.
I have my magic
So-
necklace, so.
Again, anybody red? Nobody's red.
No reds.
So blue monsters go first. This time they are doing their bite action, which is much nastier, but they're only moving 1 to do it. So this one, this one will move first. Here, no bite, and here. So you're getting bitten, but this time you get to defend with strength, which is much better.
Right.
So you can defend with 3 blue dice, and it's 3 potential damage.
2.
So you take 1 damage.
It's okay. How many stamina do you have? 10?
10.
Yeah, he's got quite a
Wow.
bit. That's it for the blue monsters. We're now on to the blue players. So that is you. Go ahead and roll.
Gonna smash.
It's so weird that you're gonna smash. Are you gonna go into a rage first?
No, no. Maybe.
Oh,
nice.
maybe though. 1, 2,
3.
3, 4 total. So you cleave him partially in twain. Was that 3?
In twain.
In twain?
Yeah, just in twain.
In twain.
In twain.
In
All right.
And then, gosh, I hate staying in that spot, but that's where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just heal.
Okie doke. And I should be clear, you're able to do that because there are 2 of us in this area. If the monsters were equal to you or more of them, you would be what's called hindered. And hindered would mean that you gain 1 less, although you still are
did.
only getting
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
but that you'd be getting 1 less when you try to do a recover maneuver. So just giving you guys that piece of information. It hasn't come up yet, but I figured I'd mention it since you've done a recovery action, and I could see somebody in the message boards going,
I have a question. Like last time, the last scenario, we had a certain number of cards they had to get everything done
That's
before
correct.
but we have more cards this time. We're not the
So-
ticking clock's not near as effective.
This
It's a low
ticking clock, actually, it is all about how good of a reward we get at the end.
Got it.
If we use 10 or less turns to do all this in, we get the best reward.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
That's
we've
good
only
to
gone
know.
through 3 rounds so
Okay.
far. I feel like we've done this actually pretty well so far. All the greens
I just
go
want
next.
everybody to look. I'm still wearing my necklace.
Sure.
So
Again,
Yep.
you
No,
look
I appreciate that.
gorgeous.
thank you.
So do you want us to go first and then we can watch him fall on his head?
Oh,
Oh,
bad.
Dan.
Oh, don't feel bad. It's funny when Dan hurts himself. All right.
True.
It is
so true,
So
though.
which one do you want? You can actually attack either one.
How many points does this one have?
Well, less, 4. 4, 8, 8.
all right, you know what? I think you guys got that one. So I'm gonna
Wait,
go.
we always probably want to kill rather than.
All right,
Yeah.
so it's the same rules as D&D.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine.
Not that Travis
not
is
a
telling
rule.
you
I'm
what
not
to
trying
do on
how
your
to
turn.
play.
This is exactly what you should do on your turn.
I know.
So-
I'm not trying to tell you,
Right?
but I am saying you're right. It's the same thing with D&D
Yeah.
because you always want to
Wanna-
remove a monster
yes.
rather than.
I mean, it makes sense. The thing
Because
that
then they can respawn.
and they have quite a bit.
yeah, exactly. You know, it didn't seem to
Well,
matter
no,
last
that's
time.
not now. They can't. That card's gone.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I will attack that one.
All right. So she got this. So if you spend
Spend.
2, you'll do 3.
All right, I'm
Spend
going to.
money.
All right.
That's it.
All right. So 3 points of damage. Almost dead now.
Really? Oh, man.
Almost.
Oh, man.
I don't think she could have done 4 with 1 die. Now, what would you like to do movement-wise? Would you like to?
Or I can recover, right?
Oh yes, of
Yes,
course.
I'd like to recover.
Well, go ahead.
So I will recover 2 stamina and stay where I'm at.
I love the fact that if only she was hurt, she could have got 3 back. It's just
Yeah.
such a funny dynamic.
It is weird.
All right, so I will go next. I will runically traject the one that's in. Magic attacks have a range of 0 to whatever the number is. If you notice on yours here, real quick, your card, the hook and rope actually has a 1 or 2 range. Most ranged weapons do. Magic attacks have a range from 0 to whatever the number is. So I'm going to attack magically, and I'm going to at least do 1 point of damage. I do 3. It is dead.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Bye-bye.
I can't wait to get a better weapon.
Yep. Your weapon sucks. It does.
But at least I can climb things like Batman.
Yep. There's always that. Now, don't forget, by the way, those of you who have these, this might come up, for example, with what you're doing. If
Right.
you just miss it by 1, you can go ahead and
Right.
use the achievement. For example, you could have used an achievement to do 1 more damage and kill that guy, technically.
That's
You
true.
sure
Next
could've.
time. I also really
Didn't
like
think
this
about it at
gem.
the moment.
It's
So,
okay.
all right. Because there is a limit to how many of these you can have, so you do kind of want to use them. You don't want to hoard them.
Okay.
What's that limit?
But
I
there's-
don't know offhand, but there is one.
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Oh.
5 or
I
something
think
like
it's higher
that.
than that because
It
they
could
come
be.
in. You can get things.
Yeah,
with
you can
5
get
of
'em in
them.
He can look that up.
Okay, thanks, Dan.
Yep.
All right. You should have him look it up.
15.
Is it 15?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think so.
Well, why don't
You
you,
know
take
what?
your turn and then look it up?
I'll read
All
the
right.
book.
No,
and
No,
I'll-
not
that's
that
the
book.
wrong
You're not allowed
book.
to.
Wrong book.
Put the
Don't
book
touch-
down.
What?
Put the book down, you
All right. So
rat.
the most damage I can take here is 4, correct?
Yes. So
Which would exhaust me if I took that, but I can always use one of these to take 1 less damage, or
no,
is
it wouldn't
that
exhaust you. You would only be exhausted if all of your chips are damage. Right now you
Gotcha.
have 2 here that are not
I thought
damaged.
because they were not.
no,
okay,
nope, nope.
I gotcha. Okay, so then I will go ahead and jump down.
So are you moving just 2? Might as well, because you got to be here to do it anyway.
Yeah, I don't understand why I can't move down there, but because there's
So
there's
where-
the like from here to here because
Again,
there is
it's.
the
I'm telling you,
because there's
because
nothing
this
there. I
is-
see. Yes, I
this
see
is
because
a-
there's no
yeah.
dots. All right,
all right. Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly. 0
gotcha.
dots.
I
There's
see.
no
There's no
pips.
dots.
It's
No
pips.
pips. No pips.
No
Gotcha.
pips.
Okay, and then so in order to make
But
that,
there is one Gladys Knight.
in order to make that,
No, do not laugh at
I'm
that.
not laughing at it.
Do not
I'm
laugh. You are
laughing at the timely,
encouraging him.
timely
You're both
reference.
laughing.
No, we're not.
No. All right. So
And
Geronimo.
while I'm
Yeah,
falling,
I
I
broke
roll
my
what dice?
back.
What dice do I roll while I'm falling?
So first of all, you're going to roll defensive dice.
Can't get
Right,
back
so it's
up.
not-
and
not in it.
shockingly, it's strength, not. You'd think it would
It's
be
not
agility.
agility, it's
nope,
strength.
It's strength.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling
defensive dice.
Okay.
It's a
Not
reaction.
Strong. So
No, you're not that.
I
Nothing.
get
You
get
zip.
4
so
points
I
of
get
damage.
4
But you're
points of
not strong.
damage.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh, except that I get to. Do I get to roll 1 more because I'm focused?
you do.
Okay, so
hold on, hold that, hold that
It's
thought.
Still there.
Here
all
we
right.
go, here we
All
go,
right,
here's
and
another
then
bullet.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
That that one made
focus
a
for the
difference.
win.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
so I
nice.
took 2 points of damage instead
Yeah.
of 4. And then
Sweet.
now I'm here.
And
And now I'm going to try to do the who's what's it's.
You're gonna try this one, a
Yeah, the
complicated
12.
job.
Right. So 12 strength.
So you're gonna roll 3 dice
Right.
because you're focused,
Because I'm focused. That's right.
and
I
you're gonna get
+6.
+6 to the roll.
Okay. So it's still not guaranteed.
No, it's not by any stretch.
Oh,
So 1,
that-
2,
1, 2.
3, then roll that
3.
again.
3. Roll one more time. Okay, so
All
you
right,
spent
so-
2 stam each. All right.
Oh my God.
you don't have enough.
Well, fortunately, I do have this.
Yes, so you
Nice.
can
Which
go ahead and
allows
do
me
that.
to.
So you can do one of 2
Yeah.
things. You can either use that or use one of the gems.
Is it just one that I would need to use?
Yep,
So,
just one, because you're only 1 success away.
right. Then I will spend the 1 gem.
Okay.
And
So then you put all of those over,
You're exhausted.
and
So tired, Dan.
and
So tired.
I will
Nope,
have
not
to.
exhausted.
I will have to do the thing. But we
exhausted.
now have done G. So
G is finished. So
right.
we reveal story cards, Circle and Diamond. Circle and Diamond.
I bet it is. Yeah.
Quite clearly, all right. I want people to help me out. Quite clearly, that's a diamond, right?
Yes, it looks like a diamond.
There is no diamond, but there is this. So I'm sure that that's what it means. I guess if you look at it like that, but there isn't a diamond, and I'm pretty sure that that's the card that's supposed to be pulled out. I think I have looked at this up before,
That's confusing.
isn't it?
So an explosion, I guess,
Yeah.
is going to happen.
All right. So, couple things here.
Not good.
Oh, you
That's-
shouldn't have done this, Dan.
Well,
good.
you know
Why'd
what?
you do this?
Because I did it.
Dan, you shouldn't.
All right. So we also remove these.
Get 'em
So
outta
all of
here.
these are gone.
No more boils.
Gives us a little bit more breathing room here on the road here. So first of all, the road is clear.
Oh, good.
You painstakingly chop the roots and branches off the wisp tree so it's no longer stuck, and cut the tree. Then using the hook and rope, or just with your bare hands because you're burly, you drag the trunk of the heavy conifer to the side of the road. Legionary, the togrel, grunts happily, anxious to continue. Sometimes.
The way up. So the way up is on this side. So yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yep.
All right. So you might as well move him 2. 1,
Yep.
2. Now we can no longer move him any more forward until we clear the path in front of him.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
Now,
But
an explosion.
Uh-oh.
It looks like a firework, but slower moving. A trail of ruby fire rises, whistling into the sky from somewhere beyond the forest, and then hits the middle of the road further up. The loud explosion brings with it smoke, stone fragments, and the smell of burnt wisp trees. Watch in horror. Flip.
Oh boy.
Any heroes or enemies in the area shown. Okay, we also reveal story card empty square.
It's that one.
All right.
Look at us all avoiding that.
Have been caught in the explosion. Each hero in the area takes that amount, and each enemy. So it's nobody's in there, right?
Nobody's in
no
there.
monsters or.
no, unfortunately, no
Uh,
monsters.
Each enemy in the area takes 2 damage, and remove this card from play. And then crater in the road.
Greater in
The stone and the stone and cement of the road erupt from the ground, and the air is filled with dust and crackling magical energy. Once dust settles and the energy subsides, you see the large crater that the explosion has left behind. The large crater flip. Yeah, I figured that would be.
It's
More
another
art.
pop-up book. Pop-up book.
I think.
All right,
I'm
so the
looking
map
at
has changed again.
Yeah.
That,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
How
that's right.
exciting.
Oh, there's another card there too.
And is anybody within 2?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
No.
No, because these are all new spaces.
Yeah.
See,
Mm-hmm.
1,
Oh,
2.
they're all small spaces.
all tiny spaces.
Tiny spaces
Okay,
that only one of us can be
only
in,
one of us can be exactly.
unless we get in the crater.
All right. Well,
Well,
that's
an adventure inside the crater.
sure.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like he's actually like into this guy.
I know.
It's neat to watch. It's neat to watch like you as into this as you are. Yes, I think there is an adventure in the crater. You can go in the crater.
you are kind of a crazy.
I will follow you into the crater.
Oh, thanks.
But first,
Yes.
Don't we?
first?
Isn't it the end of that? Was
So
the end
it
of the
is
round.
the end of the round. Everybody
Yeah.
has gone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because we waited for
I
you
don't
to.
know. I'd like to go again.
All right. So then we move the card, and everybody decides. So I'm staying on runic trajectory because we still have monsters.
I am also going to stay on True Strike because we got monsters.
I'm extra maneuvering because I'm out of everything.
Sure.
I'm in a raging
Yeah,
smash.
you need to do some
Yes.
recovery. And you're raging smash. All right.
Sure.
How nice it is for him to be raging smashing and that actually just be the name of a power
Yeah.
instead of usually lunchtime here at the board. All right, let's flip the card. So we've got. So normally this symbol would mean something, but it does not mean anything in this particular scenario. In fact, we're only really interested in the halfway sleepy eye that we've got here, which is another leg stab. So, all right, and I believe they go first unless there's any red. Oh, there is a
I'm
red
red.
this time. So you go first.
So I'm going to recover 2 health and 3 energy, and that's both my maneuvers.
You get both those? Oh, both your maneuvers.
I took
maneuvers,
both
yeah.
maneuvers.
Took both
so,
maneuvers.
Yeah.
Copy.
All right. That was a quick turn. Anybody else red? I think moving on then to the blue monster. So we're doing some leg stabbings. So first of all, this one will go 1, 2. I guess that would be the farthest it can get. And 1, 2. It's going to leg stab you. So only 1 because this is agility. Nope.
Then
Nothing. So 2 points of damage.
2 damage.
All right. Your turn, sir.
All right.
Go whack and whack the creature away. Stop fighting me.
So 1, and if you want to spend 2 stamina, you can do as much as 4.
Yeah, let's do 4.
All right.
So 4
points of
damage.
damage to number 5. All right. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Like
I'll go first this time.
All right. So you can spend 2 stamina to do 3, and if you would like to spend
I will, so I can take him out.
Yeah,
So yeah,
so you
here you go.
Okay.
2 stamina.
he is gone.
And then I'm going to use my second. Oh wait, no, never mind. Well, yeah, I'm not moving, so I'm going to recover.
Sure,
I'm going to
if you
recover
like.
2. There we go.
Eventually, you got to come down.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I know.
Do I have the high ground?
All
When
right.
can this move again?
You can't reach
Well,
me
it's
from
now actually, I think.
Well, we can move it 1.
Yeah, we can move 1.
We can move it.
Unless you
Yes.
can take that guy out.
Well, I don't think I can take him out. Not with 1 shot. I have 2 dice. But
Not with that attitude, you can't.
I know. I don't have to move. I think he's still within 3, right? 1.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3, yep.
Yes.
So that does 3 points of damage to him. So he goes down to 5.
And Birdie can move 1.
Yeah, he can. I'm contemplating trying to get around him because I've only got 2. It feels like a waste to do a recover.
Well, don't you want to? We need to get within 2 to find out what's going on there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
So I'll spend
Yeah,
2,
do that.
and I can maybe even go over to M too.
Oh, you can't because it's double.
1. Oh, there's a double line
Yeah.
there. Oh man, that sucks.
I mean, if you went up
Yeah, why don't
around
you
that
go
way.
around?
Well, that'd be ouchie, ouchie.
Ouchie. Yeah, ouchie, ouchie. Not ouchie.
Yeah, and I still wouldn't get within 2.
Mm.
So,
What do you get closer to M? You'd be within L.
all right, I'll go and I'll move here,
Which lets you.
which lets
yeah.
me get in and see what the deal is with N here.
Let's find
You
out.
also didn't need to spend endurance to get there.
No, but I want 3
Gotcha.
movement.
All right.
So,
Because what's coming up?
To back up.
an impassable crater. The magical explosion cracked a smoldering crater in the middle of the road. You hear Legionary whimper at the strange magical stench. For Legionary to pull Birdie over the crater, you will have to build a bridge from Bladethorn leaves. You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
All right.
Didn't think about
Alright,
that.
yeah.
A hero in an area containing Ouchie, which is Bladethorn, may do a strength 4 check, and if they have an axe, which you have 2, by the way, or you have an axe now as well.
Yeah.
So you both have axes. Success, you place a token below your hero board. You may perform this check in another area containing a blade thorn this turn. So you can do this. This is one of the rare ones you can technically do in multiple turns. Place any token below your hero board into this card.
So we need to get 4 of them to.
Once there are 4 more tokens on this card, reveal story cards, 4 diamonds and caltrop. All right.
All right.
Yeah, so that's why there's so much around here that's there. You got to go and start chopping down blade thorn. And guess who's not going to be good at that? That would be me.
Yeah, me
Also,
too.
this is not, so you can go this way because there's
Sure.
no double line there. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
that because it's been double line on that side the whole way.
Okay. I think I'm actually going to move here and start moving around.
And you already attacked, right?
I did already attack,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's it for
All right.
me.
That's everyone?
That is everybody, I believe, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you went first.
Yep.
All right, so that is the end of that round. And everybody, I'm going to continue to runic traject until there is nothing left.
Extra maneuver.
Yeah, so I should probably start chopping down stuff, right? Or do we need me to kill this thing?
Well, I think you could probably leave that thing to her and I.
It's got 5 points left.
And yeah, because we need to start chopping. There's one right next to you.
Yeah, exactly. And I can chop additionally with my extra maneuver. Is that what you're saying? Or
So what it's saying, for example, so there's 2 right there, right?
yeah,
So if you
chopped here.
chop
I can-
there
chop
and then
there.
you could chop, you
Yeah.
could chop as long as you go to another one, you can chop.
But I can also hurt myself going in.
But you're going to hurt yourself both times, yeah?
I
Listen, you got 10
might
stamina.
hurt
You're
myself.
going to definitely harm yourself both times. Unequivocally hurt yourself. All right.
It's okay. You're tough, man. You're
So
tough.
are you choosing extra maneuvers? Is that what you're
Extra
doing?
What I'm doing
maneuver.
also, yes.
All right.
And I'm choosing.
Because I can also chop stuff over there.
Yes, you can.
And maybe even over there if I do extra maneuvers.
Although if you get all, I mean, we all need to get this away. But oh,
Yeah.
and on my turn,
Yeah, did
that
we
was
move
dumb.
it?
Let me move.
Yeah.
Let me move Birdie one. Okie doke.
Okay. Think we're
Let's
decided.
go.
All right, here we go.
Bring it.
Hey.
Blue goes first.
No.
No,
I mean,
green
I'm
goes
sorry.
first.
Green goes first.
Wait, that's definitely green.
The colorblind guy goes first. Anybody green?
Yes,
Yeah.
We all
it's his eye.
we're all green
Except for Dan.
Not
except
me.
for Dan.
Leaf, go
All
ahead.
right.
Not me.
You go first.
All right, so I go here.
Are you spending your stamina first, right? Because you have to move 2.
What? No, that's only 1.
Well, you could do 3 this round if you spend stamina.
If you spend 2 stamina, you could go 1 there, 2
Chop.
there, 3, 4. So then.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. So chop here. Well, at first I have to,
Yes.
Defend.
See if you get hurt.
and that's which one?
That's agility, unfortunately.
So the 1. Yeah. Nope.
Nope. So take 2 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
2 points of
boy.
damage. Oh, damn. All right. And
And
now,
then you're going to do hard at work, which is a 4 might check. So you're going to roll 3 dice and add 2 to it because you have an axe. So this is a pretty hard one to miss.
Oof.
But you found a way.
So
you just have to spend 1 stamina.
1.
okay. All right.
Let's hope you don't get hurt on the next one.
Yeah.
So, but we get,
So you get one of these. So you put that beneath your character sheet.
it doesn't go on that.
It doesn't go on that until you go there.
Until
So
I
place any
copy.
token. When you were right there, you place the token on the board.
So then I move my
There.
next move.
Yeah, and then you roll
Defense.
defense. You take
Defend.
1 point of damage
No.
and try it again.
Nice.
3.
That time because you got an axe, so you get
Yeah.
+2.
Okay, so 5.
So
So you get
so
another.
that time you get another one.
Okay.
There you go.
Do you want to recover or
I'm
you want
gonna
to spend your
recover.
last? Okay.
Yeah, you might recover and the ouchy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably smart. All right. Anybody else green?
Yes,
All right.
tis I.
Wait, hold on. This is within 1.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Yes.
Look at that.
No.
Stop.
Stop! You take no damage your entire turn. Wait, what?
That doesn't sound good. An ominous light. Behind the trees in the direction of Roomdale, you can see the sky is lit by pulsating red and blue lights. Birds and Ophira butterflies fly away from whatever is causing them. It's not the magical aurora It's not the magical aurora you are used to seeing in the sky, but something more sinister and uninviting. If you get closer, which means you get to 0, we can flip that card.
Oh. But
All
I
right.
can't because it's different.
Right, you'd have to
You'd have
climb
to
up or
that-
go around.
that way.
Yeah,
That's it. That's my turn.
that's his turn. All right, so would you like to go next?
Yes, I have to get within 2.
Yeah, you have to.
So I have to
you're
climb
going to have
down.
to climb down. So you will probably have to. So you're going to have to use a maneuver to put the hook and rope down. So you won't be able to attack this turn.
That's silly.
Yeah.
All right, well, I have to come down anyway. So,
Well,
All right.
could you not go through the thorns if you wanted to?
yeah, but I still need to attack them, and I can't. I
you
have
could.
to-
No, he's right. You could go through the thorns and then just use the blade thorn ladder. You have the hook and ropes. You get +2,
Okay.
and you could do that just with movement points.
All right.
So
That's a
you want to
smart
spend
idea.
1 stamina so that you get 3 movement points.
Brilliant.
Then you would go there, roll to see if you get ouchies. So you get 2 of them because it's agility. Ooh, 2 damage.
Ouchie.
Yeah. Then you're going to spend another movement point, and you're going to roll 2 dice for agility and get +2 because of the hook and rope. So you don't need to add anything to that. So that is a success. So you have moved to D.
Oh.
Now, while you're there,
And then I pet
you might as well try to
the top.
get the toggle to move forward, even though there's
Yeah.
bad guys there.
Hey, move forward, toggle.
You can finally use your
Trust
toggle
me.
whisperer. So you're going to roll 2 dice. You're going to get +2 on the roll. And
Red ones?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Because it's always yep. So if you spend 2, you will successfully move the toggle on because you get +2 because you're the toggle whisperer.
All right.
Okay. So the toggle will move 2.
Toggle's very close to the skitterer, so
Yep.
gotta protect them.
And you have so that was 1 more movement you can move.
I will move forward 1 space.
And now you are within 2 and you can attack the creature.
Oh, beautiful. I do like that.
Nice.
So that is 3 points of damage because she has -1 from. So that is now got 2 health. The creature does
Down to 2?
down to 2. So I
Okay.
hopefully should be able to kill him on my turn.
Hopefully.
It's your turn.
So that's my turn. I'm going to runic trajector it. Yep, that's easily killed.
Get him up there.
He's out of here.
Didn't like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, and now I can just move normally.
You can get there
We
in
still
2.
haven't found out what. Did we ever find out what M was?
No.
was?
No, not. But he's going to be passing through.
Well, we kind of know what M was. We tell by the
Oh,
symbols
yeah.
on the thing. Yeah, I guess so. Do I want that or do I want the other thing? I guess we can redistribute this. I'll go here because then I can have a potential opportunity to get one of these myself.
You potentially have an
yeah.
ouchie, though.
I mean, the likelihood is I am not going to be able to do that. But yes, I possibly. Nope.
Uh-oh. You are
So,
untouchable.
I do want to say, I am known for having crazy luck when it comes to dice, and you are now seeing this happen, like in front of you. I have crazy luck when it comes
yeah, well,
to
now
dice.
that you said
Yeah,
that.
now
I know I'm
Yeah,
going to jinx myself, but I'm just saying,
When
like,
it comes to weighted dice,
Yeah.
you have crazy
Yes.
luck. Yes.
Yes,
that's
I-
Crazy.
I went out,
Built
I
these
built
dice
weighted
specific-
dice in
Just for
anticipation.
this game. Yeah.
Would you like to switch dice?
No, I
Make
don't want to
it feel
switch
better?
dice.
I would.
No.
All right. All right.
Yours are luckier than
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah, see?
They were.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to now try. Again, I don't know how I can possibly do this because I don't have an axe or a shovel. And the torch apparently is useless. There's nothing, I have yet to see anything going, and you've got the torch, so
you could have
that's great.
scared away those things.
So I got one.
Okay.
You can
So
hit somebody
that
with
was
But you do get to
unsuccessful.
see what Q
Yes,
is.
I can see what Q is. All right. 2 star lotuses.
it. Oh, nice.
The leaves of the quiche tree in summer display radiant colors, each one like a beautiful butterfly. Under it, you spot a glimmering flower growing in the forest floor. As you look closer, you notice another one right under it. They are star lotuses, emanating a faint bluish glow, perhaps indicating some magical properties. So I will move my second one. Well, hold it. Flip, because we'll see what.
Flip, flip, flip.
I have to do a maneuver to do that, so I actually can't. So to flip, I need to spend a maneuver. We may have been doing, that may have been the case in some other ones, and I just didn't notice that we needed to do spend a maneuver to flip.
Oh, well, you're very bad at your job.
Yes, I'm extremely bad at my job.
Well, let's just flip these
No,
over.
yeah, you're
and see
right.
what-
Yeah.
No.
But no,
It's a learning process.
The one that you did and the one that I did, I think might have had that maneuver symbol too.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't tell
All right.
anyone.
Yeah. All right.
Next time.
Sorry,
We're
may have done that
learning,
wrong.
We're learning.
Wouldn't have
along
made it.
with
Wouldn't
you.
have made a great difference. All right.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yes.
Right? There's no more monsters. So I'm extra. I always extra maneuver. As you can see, go back on the tape. So I
Are
go.
you spending?
Yes, I'm spending. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to try to not get hurt.
Yep.
And it's agility. Of course, I take 2.
Wow.
I take
2 damage.
2 damage.
What's
those
your
were-
highest stat too?
Yep. Thank you so
You know
much.
You
and
didn't
then
you didn't grab either of Travis's dice. That was
No,
your mistake.
I offered you dice.
my bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to.
I'm not nearly as agile. I took no dice.
Yeah, no, I'm
damage.
I'm aware. It's almost.
No, it's
like,
just- it's
you didn't-
uncanny. I got a
is-
3.
It is uncanny.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get some stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get
You're
some
gonna get bopped,
some of the
Travis.
schmutz.
You only roll 2 dice
Because it's strength.
for the strength for hard.
But I get a plus.
you
but I
get plus 2.
2.
So you're most likely going to get them.
So
So you just need to
Yes,
spend
spend
one.
2.
spend 1,
And now you get one of these.
right?
Ooh,
Spend another 1.
I think you have one more move.
Oh
don't you?
yeah, I do. Sorry.
So that was 1, 2.
puts me there.
3.
And then if I spend another 1, I can get to there. 1, 2, 3. Correct? It leaves
Yes,
me
I
with
think
nothing.
it doesn't. It doesn't say that you can't.
It says you can do twice in a
Let's
like.
right here, boy. Let's check in another area. Yeah, it doesn't say that erases. Like there are other scenarios that I believe stop you from ever being able to get it in that space again, but that's not one of them. So
Okay.
Oh, you're saying that we've already depleted.
yeah, that we
this
depleted that area,
but no.
but that's not the case. So go ahead.
Okay. So
So
then,
go ahead and did you defend yourself?
no, I did not. Which are the dice that I'm supposed to roll? These 2?
Yeah, I get.
Yep,
well,
those are
wait.
mine.
Those are
So,
mine.
and then
lucky
one of
dice,
these.
But go ahead.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
So I get 3. Okay.
Now
right.
he's mixing
So
them up.
agility-
Now you don't know
I
what.
have no idea which one it is.
Yeah.
Let's not those.
Well,
So
I know.
2,
No damage.
I took no
So
damage.
go ahead and give him
those
the-
2. You can have that one. And then I get to do a strength check, and
So you get a
ooh,
burst.
So burst. So that's 1, and I
Yeah,
need 1 more.
you do.
Otherwise, it's a no go. It's a no go.
Or you can spin this.
Oh yeah, fine. All right, I'll spin it.
All right. So there you go.
So wait, we got all that we need for these.
Yes.
We just have to get
Yes.
them back.
Yeah, everybody has
You got
to
to get him back there. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I
And
might.
Alright.
everything on the board has been triggered at this point,
No,
No.
except
you still have to go there,
Someone has to
You
go
know.
to L.
Okay.
and you've got to do your thing
And
here,
M, right?
and then that happens when we get to N.
We've already triggered N.
Yep.
We already triggered.
No, we haven't triggered.
No.
Yes, we triggered in, but we
We have
haven't.
to go there to put.
we
the
have
stuff.
we have more stuff that
and then
happens,
it
yes.
turns over. I feel.
All right. That is the end of that turn, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So then I will.
Flip this over. I'm just taking a quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're still doing pretty good.
All right.
All right. All right. So I think I will switch to extra maneuver because I need to get a maneuver for that.
I am also going to do extra maneuver.
Yeah, for sure. Extra maneuver.
I'm sticking with maneuvering.
All right. Everybody's doing extra maneuver. Let's flip over the card. All right. So now, normally, if we were playing a normal scenario. So you notice there, it would be like all of us get an extra maneuver.
Oh.
But these do not count for scenario 2.
Scenario 2. Okay.
Ooh.
After scenario 2, that would have been an amazing card for us to get.
Yeah, that would have been and handy
And
right
we
now.
also have to shuffle. At the end of this, I have to shuffle that deck because that one came.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
But this just means that we all go first, starting with well, there's nobody there anymore. So we're starting with red.
So I will take 3 back, and then I'm going to spend 1 to be able to go 1, 2. Oh, I can't get there.
Yeah.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Now, if you wanted, you could spend your last augmentation crystal to get you 1 more.
He's not going to be able to get there on this.
No,
turn
but I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you the option.
No, I know, but I think there.
Yeah, because you can also use it as an extra move.
You can't get there on this turn. So
That's going to take you
Yeah.
guys some time.
yeah.
All right.
All
That
right,
is
who's
it for
next?
your turn.
Yes.
So that is anybody else red?
Nope.
All right, then blue. So that is you and I. So I will take 1 maneuver to flip this. And indeed, I get 2 Star Lotuses. And I remove this card from play. So I have 3 Star Lotuses.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying I'm better than everybody here because I have 3 Star Lotuses.
Do you
don't
ever
have
say
a
anything
necklace.
else?
You don't have a necklace. I have a
No,
necklace.
I don't. You're right. I don't have a necklace that does nothing. No, I wish I had a do nothing necklace.
Oh, you want to trade?
No. All right. So then I'm going to. I'm not going to spend an extra maneuver. I'm going to move here. I'm going to roll these 2 dice because apparently they're not lucky, and I'm going to take 1 damage.
Yeah, not as lucky.
I know. It's my first damage, I think.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move here, which should trigger P.
No.
So let's hope P is not a bad thing.
It's
a bad thing.
Oh man.
No.
Yep.
Spiders are back.
Skitter of the skitterers. Skitter of the skitterers. Approaching your destination, you see more Venerian skitterers emerging from the woods. It's becoming clear that they're under the magical command of someone, probably the same evil Shantor told you about. Flip. Spawn 2 skitterers in the area shown, 1 per area. Hold it. Spawn 2 skitterers in the areas I see shown, 1 per each area in yes. All right, so 1 and 2. So looks like 1 there and 1 there.
They're still going to get to go on
No.
the monster.
So when they spawn, when a monster spawns, it does not get to
Go that round.
go in that turn. So you don't have to worry about spawners
unless it has
jumping out at you.
haste.
There may be monsters with haste, but these guys don't have
I
it.
was using a term from
Sure.
another game.
No, I know you were. No, it's very smart. You're very good. Good job. And then I think I've got an extra maneuver. I'm going to probably run away. God, I'm so greedy. 1.
You're going to get
Yeah,
bloody.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get over. I take 1 more point of damage.
You're gonna go to the space that he has to walk through.
Oh,
just-
does he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well,
Go ahead.
fine. I'll
No,
go.
no,
I'll
you
go over
can
to
go
L.
over to L.
I'll go
Yeah,
over to
let's
L.
see what's at L.
I mean, it doesn't matter because
No,
I don't
you-
think I'm going to be able to take M because I need an extra maneuver. Oh no, it didn't actually. Well, no, again. So this is a little different.
Okay.
So circle of disgusting life.
Uh-oh.
Repulsive venomous centipedes crawl over and under a purple blight-cap mushroom. The mushrooms are valuable, but gathering it without touching the horrible bugs is perhaps more trouble than it's worth. Shovel or torch is an active item. Torch!
Hey.
Get rid of the bugs. I have a torch. It's the first thing I've got to use
Oh, we're
it.
so happy for you.
Get rid of the bugs. Flip A. Option A, you carefully move the revolting bugs off, their small legs twisting and twirling in impotent fury. With them out of the way, you pick up the blight cap mushroom, which is a valuable ingredient for potions. Gain a blight cap token and remove the card from play. Take 3 damage
Oof.
was the other one, and it was no defense.
Yikes.
Yeah, so good thing I have it. Now, as you move past me, I can give you a couple of these, so I'm not just sitting on a bunch of tokens here. Because I think you're more likely to use them than I am. All right. That is it for me. Then we are on
Lex.
to Lex.
Okay. Well,
Gave you things to hit now, Lex.
I know, but I chose extra maneuvers, so
I
I
know.
can't do that.
I know.
I think I'm going to recover both my health and stamina before I
All right. Feel free.
continue. So I'm going to recover 2 of my health, and then I'm going to recover 2 of my stamina.
Sir Robin over here.
Yeah. Sir
All right.
Robin the Brave.
Yep.
Well, listen,
No,
it's fine.
it's good.
Yeah, it's
good.
It
No,
must be
we're
nice from
being
over
attacked.
there. Yeah.
We're being attacked, but you take your time.
okay.
Don't get closer to them. Or
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. Yeah, don't become a turn.
I will.
No, not within range. That would be.
Don't even get up to the dude and like have him move on.
No, he's got it.
He can't move on.
He's got it.
All right. What you doing, Leif?
So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try to get over there to build the bridge, right?
All right. So do you want to do that quickly or
Painfully.
well?
You're not going to go through any things.
No, I would.
No.
1, 2,
3.
1, 2. I can't get
So
down
you
there.
can get to there. Can he hand off the things to me while I'm there, so that only one of us needs to go into the end?
You know what he could do, which would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
He could hand them off to me, and I could give him some of these things, and then he could move on to
L.
to
To attack.
to attack.
But then you would have to go to here and not to L.
Yeah, but it
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
just-
matter who goes to L.
Well,
I mean,
no,
I
I'm
could
just
I mean,
Okay. So I'm spending to
1, 2.
2. Have some
You
stuff.
you give me those, and I will give you one of each of those.
Oh, thanks.
So you can choose either one.
Okay.
And then you
I don't have,
have
spec
one
'cause-
more move. So if you want, you could move into the space, and that will stop that from moving forward.
But
That
it will
makes sense.
also attack me.
Or you could stay where you are.
But then my
and
extra maneuver,
recover.
can I? Yeah. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I might want to do that.
And we'll make sure that we can. No,
you
we can't both be
Yeah,
there.
you can't both
Oh,
stay
okay,
there.
so I have to.
Pass through.
Okay.
But again, you don't have to worry about everything being off. It's just everything being bloodied that you have to worry about.
Yeah.
So you're still in good condition.
Yeah.
It'll take a lot to take you out. All right. So that's everybody,
Yes.
Yeah.
correct? All right. Moving on.
All right.
I'm going to move to runic trajection.
I am going to go to Swoosh.
Well, I do, but I still can. I still have one maneuver. You keep
Okay.
acting like I don't have a maneuver.
No. That's
Yeah, I can still attack and then move 3.
Gotcha.
So, which I hope to do.
I'm just not used to having any stamina.
Sure.
But yeah. So yeah,
What about you?
What are you doing?
I'm extra maneuvering.
Interesting.
You gonna shame him for extra maneuvering?
I'm like down to almost nothing. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
I understand. All right. So I think we all chose, right? Yes.
Some of us chose better than others. But
Wow.
What? All right,
Shame
here we go. Wow, the blue monsters go first.
Yay.
This is gonna hurt. All right, this one attacks you with leg stab, so you get 1 die. Nope, so you're gonna take 2.
Well,
And
you do
then-
have a heal.
Yeah, but I mean he's.
But I'm just saying if you wanted to.
Well, it's not his turn, so he can't.
No,
I don't think you can use it
sorry.
when it's not your turn. 1, 2. You are going to then get leg stabbed again.
Oh wait, I've been using the wrong die.
Yep, you have.
See?
See, that's better. So you switch one of your. There you go. After that, red. So that is you. So you go first. Dan.
No, I know. I'm thinking. Sorry. So you're gonna go to here at the end of your
That's the idea.
Right. So then I will go 1, 2,
What?
and give you these, since only one of us has to
okay.
go
I
there.
guess so. Yeah.
And
Are you gonna have to bloody? You're gonna
Nope.
have to. Okay.
but I do have to keep going. So I will go 3, 4, and I'm there. And I realized I should have done an attack, but those are my 2 maneuvers,
Okay.
and we get
Alright.
to turn that over.
Yep, we sure do.
El.
L. An ominous light. Strange and troubling sight. You walk toward the light, and from the top of the ridge observe some ancient ruins. And beyond the ruins, and and take 3. You walk toward the light, and from the top of the ridge observe some ancient ruins. And beyond them a hill that has been blasted open. On the hill, you see Shanter 3 birds engaged in a magical combat with a Nitigri sorcerer. The red light you see comes from the hole in the hill, the blue from their battle. At your feet, you see a small glowing cube, perhaps left here by Shantor. Item card 50, Cube of Annihilation. Remove this card from play.
That's not a small title.
Annihilation.
So I will search for that
Okay.
to give that to you, because that's what
Okay.
you pick up.
Okay.
And that's the end of your
my
turn, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And who's going next would be
You or
Blue.
Lex.
So Lex, why don't you go next while I find his Cube of Annihilation.
Smash. All right. Do I have to? I have to pick which monster I'm going to attack, right?
Yes.
So which one's closer to death?
They're both exactly the same.
Yep.
They
So
both
I'm going
have
to pick
8.
that one.
Okay.
So number 1.
2. There's 1 and 2.
Yes.
Yep. So the
So
one that's
that
closer
one.
to death. Yep.
Right.
So just 2.
So I have
2
2.
points of damage.
2 points of damage to number 2. So that brings it down to 6.
You can recover, right, for your second maneuver.
Recover. Now, in this case, he is hindered, so he could only recover either 2 stamina or 1 life.
What do you recommend,
1 life.
Dan?
Yeah.
Dan, what do you
I
recommend?
I would say the same, because you're gonna end up if you get damaged again, that's gonna go back into the
You could potentially take 6 damage next round.
yeah.
If we don't manage to kill one of these things, since Dan doesn't care about your life. Real quick here, this is the
I'm
Cube of
jealous that Lex
Annihilation.
got a song about like Sir Robin, and I was hoping that I could also.
So this is a Cube of Annihilation. It is a very complex card. It actually, so this here means you would have to spend a maneuver. This means that is an area effect attack, which is an area of 1, so it would be one area in its entirety. And it would do 3 cubes of damage, and each one of these, if it comes up, is worth 2 damage.
That is a bomb.
So it could do as much as 6 points of damage to
That's
everything in a
awesome.
single.
What a good card.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And only
it's a
enemies.
continuous use cards or just
No,
one
it's a
time?
one-time
One-time
thing.
use.
Wish
Okay.
it was continuous.
One-time thing.
All right.
Anybody else blue? So just
Well, I mean, I'm a little sad, but
sure.
you know.
So I am going to attack.
P.S. Did we move this guy?
Can't.
We can't.
You can actually,
Matilda.
but
So
you might
I'm
wanna
going
wait,
to attack
But you can. Okay.
before I leave. Oh boy, that's a
Done.
pain. All right. I kind of wish I hadn't given you the stamina
One of your
recovery,
gems. Spend
because
a gem.
I could spend 1 gem, but it
Yeah.
won't kill it. If I had not given you the stamina recovery thing, I could have killed it, which would be much better for you going into the next turn, because I could spend these 2. I mean, I still can spend these 2. We're just pushing it to try and get him out in 10 rounds. I still feel it's better for me to kill it, don't you?
Yes.
So I'm going to do 4 points of damage to it, which it has. Oh no, I thought it had 5. It has 6. Never mind. So I'll go ahead and just do. I'll do 3 and hope you can do 3. So.
And Lex, you're going to be passing through here, right? So you can try to whisper. Okay.
We'll see what happens when I do this. So, because then I'm going to have to use this. That's why. To go 1. Oh no, is it just 1, 2?
It's 2.
No, 1, 2, 3. Because this is a separate
Oh yeah,
zone.
there is a line there.
1, 2, 3. And then I can place all of these on the card, which once there are 4 or more on the card, we reveal story cards for, all right, so these 2 cards. Oh, son of a
Oh, did we trigger more?
Such a
Are you
good-
kidding me?
Nope. All right. So first of all, let's do the nice stuff. A makeshift
Oh,
bridge.
there's nice stuff though. That's good.
Yeah, the bridge of branches and leaves might be just enough to get the legionary, the tour girl, and Bertie the wagon over to the other side. As you're finishing the bridge, you hear the sound of more skitterers in the woods. Roll up your sleeves, flip. So this now becomes. I actually think you could just remove that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that. Okay. So that becomes that.
Okay.
Ambushed. As you have finished the bridge, you hear the eerie sound of multiple legs moving rapidly in the woods. Skitterers are connected to a hive mind, but they do not seem to be protecting a nest or hunting for prey. Someone is using the skitterers as soldiers, and you are their enemy. Blip. Spawn 2 skitterers in the area shown, 1 per S. So that means we've got 3 and 4. So 1 here
I don't like that.
and 1 here.
No thanks.
Not a bad thing that I stayed here.
Yeah, but if she walks there, she can still get him
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Okie doke. So I believe that is your turn. And that, by the way, is the last
Story card.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right. All we have to do, so if you can manage to whisper him twice, we can just have him go through no matter how many of these skitterers are here. We
right.
don't have to kill all the skitterers. That's not our job. All right.
Okay, well then I'm going to move here.
Are you going to
Well, I'm going to attack. I'll attack first.
Well,
and
keep
then-
in mind, we'd really love to kill the one that's almost dead so that he doesn't get
Dead.
Right.
deaded.
Okay, so then I'll move here. And can I whisper
Yep.
him to move forward?
Again, are you spending a stamina? Is what I asked.
To move an extra move.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will spend an extra stamina. So that's 1, 2.
Okay.
Don't you have to roll to
yep.
whisper?
So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll to whisper first. You're going to be rolling 2 for
Brains. 2 brains.
for Will, getting +2 for the whisper. All right. So roll that again. So you have 2 plus. Oh,
Nice.
no problem.
Woohoo! I
So-
whispered the crap out of
So-
him.
So he goes 1, 2. Literally only have to move 1 more.
All right.
All right. And
You
then
need 2 more moves.
2 moves.
1, 2. And can I whisper again, or I can only do it once per turn?
Just once.
Just once.
Okay.
But you can try and hit the one that he's working on.
Try to attack the one that he's working on.
3 damage. That's what we're hoping for.
Oh.
Oh, 1 plus.
Come on, baby. Do the locomotion.
So 1 plus. So hold on. So she's got 3 minus 1. So you just need to spend 1 to kill it.
Boom.
Bye. Good guys.
Nice.
Bye-bye. Which number was that?
2.
This is the wrong one.
Okie doke.
Hashtag whispered.
All right. Is that everybody?
That is, I think.
Okay.
No, so we're just trying to run away at this point.
So is he up there yet?
No.
No, he's
still
right there.
Okay.
So flip this card. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Right, we're just trying to run away. Like
Just
if-
trying to run
If
away,
she can whisper to this spot, we're
Yes.
good.
technically.
But do we all have to get off?
Yes, do we all have to
get
be-
off, or just
No,
Birdie?
I believe that the only thing we have to do, let me go to the scenario rules. Scenario ends, you successfully complete the scenario if at the end of any round the toggle in the wagon is in P.
Oh, so all right.
Oh, it's in P.
Boy, if we'd known that, we could have peed on that wagon a long time ago.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
All right.
I did though. So I guess I'll just stay and keep swatting away at that thing while this is all happening, or should I run away and survive?
So you'll take 1 point of damage if you run away, but again, we don't have to get to P.
Yeah.
Just the toggle does. So you might as well keep smacking it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to choose focus so that I can definitely whisper him.
Okay, well, I'm going to
Oh,
keep
good,
runic
that's smart.
trajectory
Yeah.
because,
I will go to Shadow Strike so that I can try to do some damage.
all right, I'm going to get double teamed here, unfortunately. Yeah, all right.
Flip it.
Blibbity jibbit. All right, so this is good. Well, not good for me. It's good for you guys. Blue goes first.
Yay.
Not me. I'm
Yeah,
red.
you're red. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna smack it. Raging smash.
Very nice.
Three,
So four.
four.
4 points of damage to, what's that number?
Two.
Well, yeah, it's. I think we
No, I think we
killed number
killed two.
one. Yeah, so it's.
Oh, you killed one by accident?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Oh, that's
all right.
confusing.
No, I mean you got handed one by accident.
see.
Yes.
So you did 4 points of damage. So in other words,
It's not dead yet.
somebody who had one job did the wrong one.
It's no.
Seriously, Leif, what are you doing? Wow.
I don't know
Wow.
if it was Leif.
All right, next.
Wait, that's not dead yet.
It's
No,
not
it was
dead
brand. It was
yet.
not
Brand new.
Brand new.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's gonna kill me. Oh, and then I can recover. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, I can recover.
So I think you're still hindered. Let me just check real quick and see if you're still hindered, because I think hindering is the same number of enemies or less. But go ahead. Actually, can you look that up real quick in the rule
Yep.
book? I think it'd be faster.
Yep.
Me trying to find where they mentioned hindered. This. So you're either getting one or two back.
Yeah, yeah.
So give yourself one, and if you find out that that's the case, then
And
all right.
just
So
keep
red,
giving myself
you
one.
want to go first since
Yeah.
you're the more important.
So I know I just did it, but it was 3 die to whisper,
dice
and
to
then
whisper.
I get an extra one because I'm
Nope, you don't get 3 dice to whisper. You get 2.
focusing.
You get 2 to whisper.
Oh,
Right,
oh.
normally. So
Okay,
you get
then
up
I
to
get
3.
an
yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's go, baby. Whisper.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Plus 2 is 5. So you do indeed. So whisper is
Done.
where
we're done.
whisper needs to be. We have to finish the turn.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Nope, we're done.
Yep. Nope. All right. So then
It's my turn.
yes.
Since I didn't move, can I recover?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to recover 2 stamina.
Okay.
Then I'm done.
All right.
All right, still
Would you
looking
like
that
here?
up.
Give me
Yep,
that. And
There you
I'll
go.
look.
All right.
It should have a thing at the back. That,
Okay, I made the glossary. I didn't see the.
Go, Toggle, run free.
So I'm going to go 1
Uh-huh.
and have to deal with some damagey type stuff
Sure.
and see how much that hurts.
Hurts a
It's
lot.
a lot, so I get 2 damage, and I've only got that left. But you're gonna, so then I'm gonna go use my second, and then I'm going to attack, and I attack with 2.
okay, real quick before you roll. An ally is hindered if there are at least as many enemies as allies. So I was correct.
Okay.
So
You got 1 back.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So then I'm attacking now.
yep.
Okay. And I do 2.
Possibly
Well, that's a
3.
burst. So
Yep. So 2 to start with, and I don't have any more to spend. So I did
So
2
just
damage.
2 damage. 2.
Which to number whatever
Num-
that is.
yeah.
Number 1.
So he's got 2 left. So unfortunately, the monsters go now.
Unfortunately.
So the monster 1 is going to attack you. So you're and it's bite. So that's the worst one. So God, this could be bad for me. Okay. I could die here.
You're not going to
Do you not
die.
have moved on your?
No, 'cause
Okay.
that's all. I had to spend everything.
You're going to get an impairment before you die.
Yeah, I wish you were in the thing with me because you have no damage. All right, go ahead and
So bite. It's still the same thing. I still defend with.
yes, you're still only. Oh no, you're defending with strength this time, so you get 3.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is much worse for me. So
2.
you only take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I, however, the only thing that saves my life is they're moving 1. So 1. So
Sorry, actually, wouldn't this is that a because that is connected to this one
Oh, it
also,
sure
and if
is.
her thing
Look at
is
that.
higher than
Yeah.
yours, then she
and,
would.
and hers
it would
is higher.
actually-
Her taunt is 5.
Yes,
So whew.
Hey.
I had
take it.
1 job.
I have 1. Yeah. Well, you saved me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, I am
So
focusing.
go ahead. So you have strength. So you are focusing.
So
So
I
you
would
get an
get
additional die.
control-
Yep. So you roll
Give me
3. Sure. So you
Nothing.
take 2 points of damage. 2 points of damage.
Ouch.
And the other guy does nothing. So then it's my turn. Just for
S&Gs.
S&Gs, I'll go ahead and I'll kill off the one that you guys have on you.
Every time.
Never gets old.
Never
Gets old. And yeah, I'll recover. So I'm not wounded. And that's it. So that's the end of that round.
We did it.
So we
Yay.
flip that over and it is done.
All right.
We chopped our way
right.
through a tree.
I whispered the heck out of that.
You did whisper
did.
that. Like, let's well
did.
whispered. Well whispered.
Well whispered. All right, let's find out the conclusion here.
Dun dun dun.
Let's see here. You make it past the obstructions and outpace any remaining skitterers. More appear from the tree line as you rush off the road toward the rising smoke. You make it to the hill where you can see the sky aglow with red and blue light. It is coming from beyond the ruins. I said it right this time.
Sure.
Shut up, Dan.
The one time I didn't say anything.
It is coming from beyond the ruins of the ancients which mark the forest downhill. You hear faint yells, curses, and blasts, all seemingly coming from a magical battle being fought not far from here.
Ooh.
Then you see a Natirgri sorcerer rise into the sky on a flying disc, casting evil red energy down at Shantor as she levitates herself up, countering with blue magic. Legionary starts to whine miserably. You do your best to calm him down before going to help his mistress. Just then you see the evil Natigri cast a magical bolt your way. You hear the whistling sounds and you realize you must run for your lives. Count the number of discarded fate cards. Read the corresponding section to see how you did.
Ooh.
All right, so 10 or fewer fate cards discarded. Want to read, I think it's 9 we got there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, there were 9. Yes.
That's great because if not, we would have maybe killed Legionary.
Oh no.
So, 10 or fewer fate cards, you manage to drag Legionary and Birdie out of harm's way safely toward the ruins ahead.
Yeah.
The bolt hits the wisp trees behind you, causing many of them to splinter and fall. Write Birdie saved on your party journal, and Legionary saved on your party journal. You will place 2 skitterers on the scenario map at the start of tutorial 3.
Oh.
Oh, this is still the tutorial.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
yes, a 6-hour tutorial. And then it would have been much worse if we had done other things. So, achievements, explorers, story cards A, L, and Q have been revealed. So as soon as you're ready.
We all did.
Yep.
So Birdie saved and Legionary
Legionary
saved?
saved. Yeah. Do I have to write down that there's 2 skitterers at the start?
No,
of
no,
this
no,
one?
no.
Okay, cool.
I'll
That's
take care of that
Gotcha.
next week. So we each get a blue crystal for story cards A, L, and Q have been revealed.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, pacifists, no enemies were defeated.
Mm.
How on
how do
earth
you
would
do
you do
that?
that?
Just run.
run.
Slayers, all enemies were defeated.
That didn't happen
We
either.
might have been able to manage that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We would have had, because we would have one more full round. We may have been able to do
I
it.
guess if she whispered the whole way through, you
Maybe,
could do it.
maybe.
Yeah.
Then that's it for the group ones. So now individuals. Togrel Friend. A hero with the Togrel Whisperer story card from Tutorial 1 successfully calmed the Togrel. So she did that.
I did.
Convincing Argument. Your hero succeeded at the will check on story card K.
Yeah, he
That's
got
me.
that.
I got
Travis
that.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. I got you an X.
Yes.
And pacing yourself. Finish the scenario unwounded and with a total of 2 or fewer spent stamina and damage.
Well, that
Did
didn't
any
happen.
of us get that?
Nobody.
Did you just take away all my... Oh, you gave me one of these. Thought you were being cheeky.
I was not being cheeky.
So yeah, none of us managed that. We're all beat up.
No.
So that was it. That was it for that. And that's the it for this episode.
Oh, it is.
So thank you everybody for coming by and spending last couple hours with us.
Yeah.
This was scenario 2 from Agemonia.
Agemonia.
And we
Attack me in my sleep.
and this has been The Insiders. Join us next week as we take on scenario 3 of Agemonia and find out how this tutorial wraps up. Still on the tutorial.
Still on the tutorial.
Crazy.
But it's a fun game. I
It
really
is.
No,
enjoy
I
it.
actually enjoy the game.
And I'm curious to see how these characters become more powerful.
I want to see where we go next week when
I
we're
know.
inside the game.
Inside the
Wait,
game.
we're gonna be inside the game next
Inside
week?
the game again.
Completely different setting. All right, join us next weekend. Please make a comment. That makes all the difference in the world. Like, subscribe, and ring
the
that
other
bell.
stuff.
All
Yeah.
that stuff. All right, see you next week.
Bye-bye.